Oh, 6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
Good morning, Facebook Friday Live. Who is our first person? All right, let's see who it was. First person to comment, Matt Heckard, right there.
Hi, Matt.
He was on it. He was ready for it today.
That is what we're talking about.
At least somebody is.
Right? It's not happening in here. Not with Lynn and I, anyway. Oh, good morning, Gwen Hartford. Good to see you this morning.
Gwen.
Well, good to see your name on the screen this morning. I have Marie Swope is tuning in.
Marie,
Yay.
where have you been?
I made hot chocolate instead of coffee this morning.
Oh, that's my go-to.
Oh man, that's good too. That's really good. You know, I used to work at a retirement home. I used to volunteer at a retirement home, and they would always have me put Viagra in the hot chocolate of the old men. They did, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are
Did
you
it keep
making
you up?
that up?
It would. No, I'm serious. The hot chocolate would help him fall asleep, and the Viagra would keep him from rolling out of bed.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Oh man, there it is. Good morning, everybody. Kevin Yarbrough, good morning to you, sir. Good to see you. We've got a great show today, and very excited that our first sponsor this morning to start the day off is Croak Capital. You like that one, Gwen? Gwen, remember that one. You're going to use that one later. Croak Capital is a great place. That's it's where I go to handle all my finances. Listen, I'm not. I have no retirement plan with Guy in the 419. I get no retirement benefits. So I had to talk to somebody. I had to sit down with somebody and say, okay, what can I do to make sure when it comes time for me to retire that I'll be able to do that? And the guys that over at Croak Capital, Jim Bernor is my man over there. He is a great guy. I love sitting down and talking with him. It's always, you always know you find a nice financial advisor when they sit down, they remember, they talk about your kids. They ask you about all the different things, and it's just absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. All right. Hang on a second.
All right. We're going to show their video coming up here in just a minute.
Kenny Chesney on Toledo's country music station, K100 Ford Field, August 10th. That's a place you can catch him, and you can start buying your tickets as of 10 o'clock this morning. Lynn and Marco, thank you so much for starting your day right here with us. We appreciate you so much. It is a Friday Facebook Live, so you can listen to us both on the radio and catch us live on Facebook with Pat McCarty, Guy in the 419.
Yeah. And coming up here at 6:20, we'll do Tough Love with Siri. That's on the way.
It's 6:05. Time for your first morning look at news.
"11 days after he was found at Sidecut Metro Park, the autopsy found that he died of a severe head injury, but the coroner did not make a ruling on whether or not this is a homicide. There have been no arrests. Well, a quick lottery note for you on this Friday. The Mega Millions jackpot tonight is at an estimated $276 million. And then on Saturday, the Powerball has a jackpot of $280 million. You can see those lucky numbers at 11 p.m. on 13 ABC. We are your official lottery station. Well, tonight's a big night out.
K100 weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. See what the Jim White Toyota Advantage is all about. Cars are arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's Ross Sellett.
Still warm conditions here for the morning hours with off and on light rain showers expected. We'll be around 60 early, but we'll drop to about 50 late this afternoon. For tonight, down to 28 degrees with a clear sky, so cold to start off the day Saturday. We'll have a high around 48 for the afternoon and 50 on Sunday. Both Saturday and Sunday looking quite bright and sunny. In the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Sellett.
It's currently, 62 here at Toledo's K100. Your Right Now traffic update is brought to you by Duncan. Download the Duncan app today. Toledo runs on Duncan. And this morning, no reports of early accidents or slowdowns. We're in good shape as far as that goes. Do keep in mind that the roads are a little on the slick side because of the overnight light rain that we saw. So just keep that in mind. 419-240-1000. Then a call or text if you do come into traffic trouble. Always appreciate your help in sharing that information. You can reach us there. The line is sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
What was happening?
It was really loud at the beginning, and then all of a sudden the sound went away completely.
Yeah, I had it. I don't know. I put it in, so I put him. Usually he's not at the level that he's supposed to be at. Today he was. So
okay. No worries.
But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if it's overmodulated loud or just loud in general. Because I turned
it was like kind of gargling a bit.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Lynn, you and I are both having allergies today. That is what's happening in here. Irina Jones. Oh, Matt Heckard, you bring up a great question.
What is it?
I'll wait till you get back. We'll address that. Good morning, Sierra Rose and Cynthia Wake. Good morning to you. What I was saying before about Croak Capital, they're great people. They're wonderful people. Jim Bernor is he's my guy. He's the guy I talk to on a regular basis. He's got your Financial Friday tip of the day. Here it is. Check it out.
So here's a fun financial tip of the day. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but legislation is changing all the time with respect to what we can do with our money and how things are impacted. And it recently came out that for those of you parents and maybe grandparents who have 529 plans for your kids, if you're ever to a point where you feel you're not going to use all of the money out of that college savings plan, you can now convert it to a Roth IRA for them in their behalf. It will not be a taxable event to you. This is something very new and something a lot of college saving parents are very excited about.
So when it comes time for you to I'm hearing myself in my ear here.
Nope.
When it comes time for you to financially plan for your future, you don't want to delay on that. You want to actually call these people. They're going to do a great job for you. It's not salesy. It's not a sales pitch. You don't have to worry about them going in. You're going to talk to them. It's not like you're going to talk to them one time and all of a sudden you're going to be signing your life away. You just go in and have a conversation with them. Give them a call if you have any questions. But these are the trustworthy guys that you want taking care of your money to plan for your future. All right. Good morning, Michael Syke. Is it Syke? S-C-Y-C-H. Syche. I think it's Syke. I don't know. Michael, help me out with the pronunciation of that so I can pronounce that properly for you. So Matt Heckard asked, is there... Oh, thanks. Oh, are you going to blast me with Syria again?
No,
is that...
I just...
Matt asks, is there Facebook Friday Live next Friday? Unfortunately,
You're out of town.
I'm out of town and Marco's out of town. I was thinking of maybe setting something up and maybe having some videos ready to show. Maybe we can, if you're not overwhelmed, Lynn, maybe I can
that's going to happen.
Tune in and we can we can chat with you for a minute. Mm-hmm. Marco, depending on what you're doing too, we could 3 different states.
Oh my God.
Have a Facebook Friday Live, but we'll have to see. But no, everybody can go ahead and drink all your wine and drink all your wonderful Thanksgiving drinks and then sleep in on Friday morning.
Oh,
well, not you, Lynn.
Yeah, not
me.
Me.
You still have to be here. Yeah, I know, Gwen. I'm sorry about that. That's no fun. I had a great good morning, Rose. I had a great opportunity. There's this really cool company in town called Blingle. I mentioned them last week. And
what is it called?
Blingle.
Blingle.
If you are, let's see, several different situations. Maybe you are, you're getting up there in age and you don't feel comfortable getting up on a ladder to set up Christmas lights. Maybe you're too busy with work. You'd like to have a nice Christmas light display, but you have too much work. Maybe you're just yuppie and you got money to spare. And why do the work yourself when you can have somebody do it for you?
Oh,
All right.
exactly.
That's how I want to be someday. But this company will come out and they will set up your Christmas lights for you. They'll set up all your Christmas lights. And then in January, when it's freezing cold outside, they'll come and take it all down for you. And then they'll store it for you properly. No more tangled up Christmas lights or anything like that. And they do a great job. I check this out. I had a great time filming this, and I've got a lot more of these to come. So I'm going to go out and film some more tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday. So here it is. Check this out.
Looks beautiful.
It was, yeah. That shot of it pulling away, and they're the only ones in the whole block with the Christmas lights on it. It was, yeah.
Yeah,
it was gorgeous.
It's like I always wonder, how do people
Yes.
do that? It's hard, and mine look clumped over here and mine is there, and it's like that was like a work of art.
They hired professionals. So
who knew?
So yeah, so if you contact Blingle, great new company, and I met the owner. I didn't meet Brad, but I met Pat Steiner. Truly great guy. Just they're both really nice guys, and I'm excited to film more houses.
Let me ask you this:
yeah.
Do they also like sell you Christmas displays so that if you kind of like have dated ones and they don't look great, they make suggestions and go, maybe you want to add this and this?
Oh yeah. So it's not that they'll come take your own Christmas stuff. It's I'm pretty sure like you order it, and then they set it all up so you can order if you want to order new
really
stuff.
Cool.
But they also do like
because I'm thinking, could they make my old mess look good?
Right.
Like that? I don't know.
No, they can't.
No, they can't.
No, nobody can do that.
Nobody can do that. I bought some purple lights.
Did you?
Because I always at the Toledo Zoo when they have the lights before Christmas, I always go, I love these vibrant purples and pinks, and it's like, and so I actually had come across some during the Halloween season. And now I just don't know how I'm going to integrate them with my reds. And
do you have like one tree that you could do in purple? You have one tree in the yard or anything like that?
I do, and it kind of sits away from everything else.
I used to live over on the corner of Heather Downs and Tarkington in the South End.
I know the house.
You know the little yellow house right there. How do you know that house? Just because you've driven by it?
Yeah.
I lived there for 4 years.
How about that?
Yeah. And I used to decorate that one like crazy. I had the big bulbs that I did around the trim of the house. I had red lights just going up the chimney on the other side of the chimney. Oh man, I made that place glow. It was beautiful.
Nice.
It was beautiful.
Nice.
I still have dreams. I have dreams. I have reoccurring dreams that I'm inside the house and I'm not supposed to be there because I don't live there anymore.
Really?
And so I'm inside the house, and then the new owner walks in, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm here again.
You shouldn't be in there.
I'm not supposed to be here. Let's see. Here we go. Well, we got some things rolling in here. Trenton Strickland says, hopefully I can get caller number 10 soon. Oh, what's caller number 10 for today? Is that Lynn heard my wrath yesterday morning was caller 24 for the Jelly Roll passes. And I've been called not caller 9 for the past 3 Kenny Chesney ticket giveaways. Trenton, you're kind of sounding like the new AJ here. Good morning, Cheryl Lynn. She says, hopefully I win some tickets soon. I hope you do too. Cheryl, I really hope you do. Good morning, Cynthia Vale. Liz Lennon, Gwen Hartford. So excited to see the show tonight. It's going to be a great time. Great show tonight, right? What show is tonight?
It's gonna be great, whatever it is.
I'm actually going to a show at the Valentine. I'm looking forward to, but it's
What show is that?
It's Neil Diamond. I am. He said.
I love it.
I love Neil Diamond.
That's great. But it's
So-
not actually Neil Diamond.
It's not. It's the
It's a-
closest thing you're going to get to
closest
Neil
thing you're
Diamond
gonna
now
get.
that he's been ill.
There's
Right.
actually a guy named Neil Sapphire.
Oh,
Little less than
see
Neil
what you did
Diamond,
there.
Not as good.
No,
That's a
but,
Pat McCarty joke.
but I guess the music
Come
is
on.
as close as you can get. And you know,
Yeah, that sounds great. That's at the Valentine Theater.
it is. Mhm.
That's really cool.
But I don't know that that's the same show she's talking about.
Isn't that illusionist, hypnotist? Oh, that's right.
Yes, at the event center.
That's right. Michael Knight is going to be at the event center tonight. I'm not able to go to it though, unfortunately.
You're going to be at the Neil Diamond show too.
I wish I was.
Do you?
I wish I was
I
at the
don't
Neil
think you
Diamond.
would.
Yes, the magic. Yeah, Michael Knight is going to be performing this evening. That is going to be a good show. I really wish I could be there. I'll have to catch his next one. Rose says, got out everything yesterday. Most of the lights hung. Just have to do the inflatable things now. Good for you, Rose. I've got to do that. I want to get all my Christmas lights hung up before Thanksgiving this year. I don't necessarily have to turn them on, but I need to have them up. I want to be able to come home.
50 on Sunday.
Is that
It's
right?
Sunny. Yeah, it should be a really nice day.
Ooh,
to
that's
get
a good
out
day
there
to do it. Got a lot of stuff to do around the house. And it's at 60 today?
Yeah, but we're going to have falling temperatures. We're already 62 now, but it's going to fall down into the lower 40s. And then
Oh, okay.
tomorrow, like close to 50, but Sunday will be 50.
But is it sunny today or is it cloudy?
Clearing as the day goes on.
Clearing
So
as the
by
day-
we get to time we get to tonight, it'll be clear.
Okay. All right. Matt Heckert says, go blue on Saturday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Good morning, Amy Garcia. Good to see you.
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you taking so long to get here on Facebook Live?
All right. There we go. I've got another great video to show coming up here pretty soon. Good friend of mine, all the way back from high school. He teaches guitar. My son is taking guitar lessons from him. And he's just doing an absolutely great job. In the meantime, I had the opportunity last week, 2 weeks ago, to go down to the Stone Ridge Golf Club. There was an event taking place for a nonprofit organization called the Cocoon, which is a great organization for domestic and sexual abuse. And they raise a lot of money for this organization. This organization helps save the lives of so many people. We had a great time. Here it is.
Where it began, oh, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's rolling slow. Was in the spring, and then spring became the summer. Beautiful things you come along. I need a finger, put your hands up in the air, come on. Waving hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet delight. These songs never seem so good.
So, yeah, if you want to help out the Cocoon, you can always go to their website. It's or you can go to their social media page, but check them out. And one of the best things that they do is you can check out the early warning signs. So, you know, it happens to more people than you may realize. And you can actually help. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So Thanksgiving plans, what's going on? Going on the radio. That's what's going on.
Hold that thought. That's Luke Holmes. Love you anyway here on K100, Toledo's #1 radio station. It's Lynn and Marco on a Feel Good Friday. It's also a Friday Facebook Live. We are currently live on Facebook. You can check us out right now there. We'll have some special giveaways that we're only doing today on Facebook. So if you're not around the radio or you can't get to it, maybe your work is like, we don't do radios in here. Maybe you can just check us out on Facebook this morning and see the whole show, behind the scenes and everything. Mostly cloudy today, breezy, light rain in the morning. Clearing this afternoon with some falling temps from highs to 60s, and then they go to the lower 40s. So be wary for that.
We're at 62 now at Toledo's K100. That's 62. Your weather is sponsored by Jim White Toyota. See what the Jim White Toyota Advantage is all about. Cars are arriving daily. Right car, right price right now. Traffic's in great shape. Little on the slick side just because of that overnight light rain. So be aware. 419-240-1000. Call or text if you see any trouble. We'll keep an eye on it, but appreciate you too. That line is sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door.
You can always hit us up for your tough love. It's super easy. Get to K100country.com, and right there we have a little form on our website that'll come right to us, or you can either hit us up on the text line or give us a call and ask directly. We don't care how you get your tough love. The only radio station and morning show doing it is K100 and Lynn and Marco. We got that special Siri that just tells it like it is, never updated since we've gotten it back about 10 years ago now or so. Danielle and Mommy has hit us up this morning. Thank you for being on our show, Danielle. She says, Siri, we're thinking of getting a security system for our house, but my friend says it's just a waste of money. We want to know what you think about the security system.
Okay, this is a tough one. On one hand, if you feel like you need a security system for your home, then I think that you should get one. The last thing that I am going to do is tell you that you shouldn't get a security system for your house, and then you have your house get robbed and then you will get mad at me. I will say this though, if you have kids and dogs, prepare to have your alarm go off a million times because they are too dumb to understand how to function in a house with an alarm.
There's nothing worse than beeping and the beeping and is the window open, who's outside.
Too dumb. Kids are dumb. Nice.
mean, they don't know how to do it. Celeste in Perrysburg. Thank you, Celeste. She says, Siri, I want to go to the gym, but these guys who scream and grunt loudly are ruining it for me and everyone, actually. What do you think about the people that get a little too excited at the gym?
One of the worst and most awkward situations ever is being in a gym when some creepster is grunting and making uncomfortable noises way too loud in your vicinity. Hey Hercules Jr., settle down over there. Nobody is impressed when you are screaming like you are going through childbirth while you are working out your biceps. Here is what you should do. Show them how uncomfortable they are making everybody in the gym by screaming weirder right back at them. Fight awkward grunts with extra awkward grunts. The key to selling this battle and really driving home how weird they are is by making direct eye contact with them the entire time that you are screaming. Stare right into their soul and watch them start to freak out. You can even take it up a notch and while grunting, point at them and wink. Maybe even throw in a hip thrust or two just for good measure. Trust me, if you make this situation awkward enough, they will be scarred for life, and the next time they lift weights, they will be quieter than a church mouse doing bench press on a Sunday.
Wow. I guess, but she has some time to think about that one.
That is funny. I never understood the tennis matches either.
Oh, the grunting, yeah.
It's like, oh my Lord.
So Thanksgiving Day traditions. Do you have any Thanksgiving Day traditions, Lynn?
Eating a lot.
We have been transitioning, as my children find their own lives and traditions. And I've really tried to respect that because God loved my mother, but she held on to things until she just couldn't do them anymore. So everything was kind of wrapped around my parents' household until just a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so at the same time they passed the torch and it's at the same time that my children are becoming adults. So it's kind of really weird. I'm trying to find my way. My daughter got married a year ago and she had married into a huge family. And so they do a big Thanksgiving dinner, a late day dinner. So instead of doing the identical meal and getting her to my house on Thanksgiving, I was doing last year. We did like a Thanksgiving brunch instead. So we had some traditional, like the turkey and dressing, but with some breakfast foods, and had invited them to find recipes they liked. And we did like a brunch.
Just stuff the turkey with eggs.
No, No.
No.
But I might do it with Cheddar Bay biscuits this year because
Ooh,
I
there-
heard that Red Lobster's got.
Oh,
something
they
else.
do. They have the best.
But so I think they liked it, and I think that's what we're going to do again this year. And I
That's
think
fun.
that's our new tradition.
That's, and that's always a hard thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
To stop doing something that you've been doing every year. Yeah, that's a difficult. It's we're creatures of habit.
Yes.
And we like sharing those. We have so many good memories of those, and to give that up, that's tough to do.
But I have to say, late day, the house felt really empty. It felt very
Yeah.
lonesome. But
So what do you do? So what are you and what are you and Chuck going to do now that the house is going to be empty come, 4 or 5 o'clock?
well, I must have complained loud about it last year because my niece said, "Hey, I'm having dinner about 4:30 or 5 at my house. If you guys want to come."
Oh, that's nice.
It is.
That's very sweet.
Yes.
Do you kind of laid it on thick? kinda-
Probably.
Boy, it's really empty in this house. Oh, it should be nice if we had somewhere to go.
Probably. What about you?
Well, I was going to ask Marco, what's your Thanksgiving Day traditions?
Eating.
Just eating.
And then usually wearing sweatpants.
Wear the
That's it.
stretchy pants to the table.
Wear the stretchy pants
That's
and
it.
watch a little football.
Watch a little football.
All right.
Yep, that's it.
We go out east. We go out to Avondale, Pennsylvania. And this year we'll have about 33 people in the house.
That
I think
sounds
it's probably the most we've ever had.
so fun.
It's going to be a
Whose
blast.
house is it?
It's going to be a blast. It's my aunt and uncle's house. We drive out there and we only stay out there for a few days, but some people will say, well, that's not worth it to drive out that far. Cause that's about a 9-hour car drive, when you count for breaks and everything like that. But my wife and I both feel very passionately about it that no, this is the one time a year that we get to see these people. So we're not
everybody stays in the house. They spend the
No.
I said that sounds like chaos.
We'll stay. We've got but some of the families that are coming in, they've got Airbnbs and hotels and things like that. So they could. I mean, they would make my aunt and uncle are such sweet people. They would figure out a way. But I think that the aunts and uncles that are staying other places, they would rather sleep on a bed than on an air mattress on the ground.
What about drama? Does drama ever show up? That's a lot of people to come together.
It's
like it sounds like like Hallmarkish to one extent.
Yes. I do have one uncle that when he has enough wine in him, he can get pretty fired up. He's a passionate speaker and he can get pretty fired up. And when you know the trigger words, you can always, but you don't want to, because it's one of those things that's like, it's almost like when if you were to witness a train derailment and you're like, whoa, and you don't want to take your ass off. You're like, oh my gosh. And then after about a few minutes, you're like, oh, somebody's going to get hurt. This isn't good. This has to end.
Come here, kids. Come close.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can say this because I know that he's never watching the show, so I can I can talk
And
about
he
that.
probably knows it about himself too.
So, he knows. He knows. So I would love to hear from the people that are watching right now. What are some of your favorite Thanksgiving Day traditions? I'd love to hear about them. Marco, you need to stop. You're making Gwen yawn. That's what she just said. You're yawning, and it's making Gwen. You did yawn.
I'm almost
right in the middle of my story too. I don't want to. I didn't want to say anything, but
I don't remember yawning at all.
That's a lot of work. Okay, going through some of these comments here. Rose says, thanks. Scary getting on a ladder to hang the lights. I might just have to hire that company. Yeah, you might have to. They do a great job. Go Blue Saturday, Ohio. Come on now. Go Blue. Cynthia Vale says her Feel Good Friday, her daughter is getting baptized on Sunday.
Nice.
So good for you, Cynthia. Very happy for you and your family. That's wonderful. And my boy, Nicole Marie says, my boys love listening to your show on their way to preschool. They're 5 and 6, and they love singing the K100 jingle.
That is awesome.
5 and 6
We
years
need
old.
to have them do it on the radio.
K100, Toledo's #1 radio station. Lynn and Marco with you here Friday Facebook Live. We're going to check in with Pat McCarty, guy on the 419, in just a few minutes to see what is going on all over the weekend. Your sports report here brought to you by Zavosky's Custom Meats and Deli. course, we told you yesterday, Deshaun Watson out for the rest of the season with a mystery break in his arm there, and he is owed $500 million to be the Browns quarterback. He's played about 7 games, so that might not have been a great investment. Michigan announced yesterday that head football coach Jim Harbaugh will serve the remainder of the 3-game suspension from the Big Ten in return for the conference ending its investigation into stealing opponents' play calling signals. The two sides were expected in court today, but instead Michigan and Harbaugh dropped the complaint, and Harbaugh will miss games against Maryland on Saturday and home against Ohio State. That's a tough one. And on November 25th. That is not great. And the Baltimore Ravens beat Cincinnati 34-20 in Thursday Night Football. The Bengals lost star quarterback Joe Burrow to a wrist injury, so we'll see what's going on there. He'll have an MRI today. That is your sports report.
That's enough sports. Lynn's got your fix in the 419.
Today is the day Toledo Zoo flips the switch on that Norway spruce for the lights before Christmas. It always amazes me to think about that 85-foot Norway spruce, 65 to 70 years old. They put more than 35,000 LED lights for 3 miles of lights. It takes about 4 weeks to decorate this thing, and it is so spectacular. You think about this puts it in perspective. There's always such a big to-do over the Rockefeller Center tree in New York City. This one has it by 5 feet. I think they've got an 80-foot tree there. This one's 85 feet tall, and it's absolutely spectacular. So if you want to be there for the lighting, they are going to be doing that this evening. Lights Before Christmas kind of takes over for the season through New Year's Eve. So if you usually visit the zoo during the daylight hours, during the lights, you're only going to be able to visit as early as 3 p.m. So 3 to 8 p.m. will be the new hours for a little while, 3 to 9 if you go on Fridays and Saturdays. But do keep in mind you need to make reservations. They try to actually help the flow of traffic so that everybody has an enjoyable time. It doesn't come all at once. So get to ToledoZoo.org and make your reservation, and then they'll get you through. And the other thing to think about, twice voted the nation's best zoo lights by USA Today, and they're hoping to go for a 3rd year. So support that. Let's keep Toledo on the map as far as it goes, and make sure you find the link at their website, ToledoZoo.org, and vote for our Toledo Zoo's lights as the best in the nation.
Love that. All right, thank you.
Filling you in on fun in the 419.
All right, fun in the 419 guy in the 419. You better to do it. What's going on this weekend?
Ooh, it's getting cold outside, but things are heating up in town Toledo. I'm talking about the T-Town Burn Down extravaganza.
It just sounds hot.
Taking place
The burn down.
Oh, yeah, taking place at the Glass City Center. So many different hot sauce vendors. There's going to be tons of samplings, eating contests, craft beer vendors, food trucks, and more. It's going to be a great time. You're going to
realize there was enough to put on at that kind of an event.
Yeah, there's so many different. They're bringing in people from all over the place. Just be careful, because the next day it's going to be like napalm in the morning. All right. We've got a casino night out at the brewery. This is out at Great Black Swamp Brewery. It's a fundraiser for Acoustics for Autism. We've got there's another tree lighting that's actually taking place tomorrow at 4 p.m. That's at the town center at Levis Commons. That's going to be going on out there. And then one of my absolute favorite bands, they've been around for a very long time, the Amelia Earharts, are playing out at Mommy Bay Brewing Company. That's going to be tomorrow night. I'm sorry, that's going to be tonight from 7 to 10. So that's what's going on.
All that in Toledo Walleye on home ice. It's going to be a weekend, man.
What is happening here? Love that. All right, working on stories here for your country music news coming up in just a couple minutes. What do you got going on?
Dolly Parton, she's recorded more rock songs. We'll tell you what she's going to do with them.
All right, love that. That's coming up right after Kane Brown along with Lauren Elena. This is What Ifs on Toledo's K100.
We had Marco, do you do spicy?
I like spicy.
You like spicy.
My stomach doesn't like when I like spicy.
Yeah.
But
we had over at Toledo Spirits, they have a spicy liquor. And
I like spicy liquor, especially, so I was just actually telling somebody last night, when I make the one drink that I do like drinking is a Bloody Mary.
Okay.
When I make a Bloody Mary, I like 2 different kinds of vodka. They have a pepper vodka, which is really good, and they have a bacon flavored vodka.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. You might like this. Then they have a couple different ones, but the one that we tried, so the one is on the regular menu, and that's called the Death Shot. And then it's probably reaches about a 200,000 Scoville. somewhere around there.
That's a little hot.
That's a little hot. And then the one that's not actually on the menu, but if you know a guy there, you can go in there, you can try it out, and it's about an 800,000 Scoville.
Yeah, 800,000.
Yeah, and that burned. That
Sounds
burned.
like it burns.
It burned more of the stomach than it did. I was sitting there, my stomach got extremely uncomfortable, and
I got a fun story about Scovilles.
Okay.
Real quick. So this is how radio used to be back in the old days. We're talking about where I was in Indy, so it's probably the year 2000. And that back then you could do almost anything you wanted if you had a lot of ratings and people weren't canceling everybody and whatever. So my co-host found this hot sauce that had 1 million Scovilles.
Ooh,
so we were known, and if you can believe this is a little bit of stretch, as pranksters, me and my buddy.
No way.
Yeah,
I don't believe
we were
it.
known as pranksters. So we took we got this 1 million Scoville hot sauce, and we bought a bunch of wings, and I made hot sauce with these wings, and we labeled, and I brought in like 100 wings. So one of the trays was labeled as medium, and one was labeled as mild, and we put them out. Now in Indy, I worked for a company called Emmis, and so they had like 15 radio stations. Everybody was there. We had probably 150 employees, so with a huge kitchen in the basement, or whatever. And so we put a couple cameras in the kitchen. We put the chicken wings out during the show, and we would film. Now salespeople are notorious, and everyone loves free food, but everyone at the radio station is always used to getting free food. So they were coming in, and I'm telling you, the reactions of them biting into the wings and running to the sink or bathroom, they were priceless. If you've never had 1 million Scovilles, it's like getting pepper sprayed in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we did not get in trouble, which is pretty.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
but it was funny. If you weren't now, see, we always used to say, listen, if you listen to our show, then you know not to do that.
Right,
So that you
right.
probably listen to us every day, and so that you're not part of that joke. But it was fun.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Could you get away with that here?
No.
No, probably not.
Or in 2023, you can't get away with that.
Really?
Everyone is trying to.
Oh.
Everybody else here. Hey, us. K100, Lynn and Marco, thank you very much hanging out with us on a Feel Good Friday. It's also a Friday Facebook Live. If you got anything making you feel good, we'd love to hear from you this morning online. You can text us or hit us up with a phone call. And, of course, we'll check in with Pat McCarty here in just a little bit. For today, mostly cloudy, breezy, light rain in the morning, clearing this afternoon. We're going to go from like where we are near now, 60 down to 40. So we're going the other way here. Tonight, how about this? Clear and 28. That'll be a little contrast for you there on K100.
Nice. Now we're at 62 here at Toledo's K100. Your weather is sponsored by June White Toyota. See what the June White Toyota Advantage is all about. Cars are arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Traffic is brought to you by Dunkin'. Download the Dunkin' app today. Toledo runs on Dunkin' and running smoothly at this early hour. No accidents, no incidents, but we'll keep an eye on things. So if you spot something, please contact us on the Perrysburg Premier Garage Door phone and text line. That number is 419-240-1000.
All right, let's figure out what's going on in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, Toby Keith, he is going back to the concert stage, but his battle with cancer is not over. He made a recent appearance on a podcast, Sellout Crowd, and he described his cancer battle. This is really kind of the first update. This has been going on now for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Mentioned an ulterior motive for fighting as hard as he has to win that battle. He says that he is trying everything that he can, throwing the kitchen sink at the stomach cancer, trying to beat it so that so many who are suffering from cancer, if they don't have the resources that he does, he can go ahead and try some of these experimental treatments. And he says if he can save one life by showing the way in his battle, that's what's keeping him going right now. But he says definitely a roller coaster ride, and it's a battle that continues for him.
Yeah.
Dierks Bentley, the latest country star to get into the beverage business, but his deal is a little bit different. While most country stars kind of forge that partnerships with rum or whiskey or tequila companies, he's doing cocktails, and they're non-alcoholic ones at this. He's partnered with Whitco Cocktails to promote their line of alcohol-free cocktails that you can mix with alcohol if you prefer, or with soda water. I guess there's 9 delicious flavors to choose from. No word on whether or not he'll be serving those up at his bar down there on Lower Broadway.
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton has a 13-year-old daughter. I think he actually has 5 children all told. He put out his 5th studio album last week. Sounds like he could have had more than 5 now. Talked about songwriting process in a new interview and how his daughter, Ava, scolded him for a bad habit. She's gotten into songwriting a little bit herself now, I think, following in mom and dad's footsteps. But he says he has a whole bunch of half-written songs that he hasn't recorded. He'd kind of start writing one, forget about it the next day. His philosophy was if he couldn't remember, then it wasn't good enough. But Ava says that's really dumb. So she told him to always record on his phone because he might come back to it one day and think, oh, that was kind of cool. And now I have this to go with it. So he's taking her advice and is not letting himself lose songs anymore.
Nice.
See, you learn from our children early on.
Yeah.
Well, Dolly Parton's got a busy week ahead. This, of course, the day that has that much anticipated Rockstar album drops. So finally, we've heard a lot from it, a lot about it. It is coming to light. She's also going to be performing at the halftime game on Thanksgiving Day down there in Dallas. And so she's got a lot going on. There's definitely some leftover tracks from the Rockstar album that didn't make this one. And there's a couple of artists that she had hoped that she could record with, and that didn't happen. But she says she's going to be closing the window on that soon. She's really wanting to focus back on country music, her first love. But she hasn't closed the window on an actual second album yet just because of material. And speaking of Dolly, there's no buddy better to promote Dolly Parton than Dolly herself.
Yeah.
She is so funny. She was doing an interview, I think, about her new album. And they were asking if Rockstar was the most rock and roll thing that she's ever done. And she said, well, I've done a few things. I've never really trashed my hotel room or thrown TVs out the window or anything. Did you hear this story and her tell it?
I didn't hear her tell it.
I wish I could have her actually telling it, but I will quote you from what she said then. This is probably the most radical thing I ever did was when Tom Jones was really hot. Me and a bunch of girls had gone out to have a few margaritas. We got rained out of a shoot we were doing for a movie, so we spent the afternoon having fun. Tom Jones in his house in Los Angeles was on the pathway to the hotel where we were staying, so they dared me to streak through his yard.
Mm-hmm.
So I streaked through Tom Jones' yard. He didn't see me, but I did it.
Well,
that was kind of rock and roll.
That's her side. Here's Tom Jones telling that story, actually.
Oh, that's your country music news update. You want anything more on these artists' stories? Be sure to check out our Facebook page or the website, k100country.com.
All right, let's go through some of these comments here. People have been chiming in, and we've been ignoring them.
Well, yeah, we're doing a couple things, but yeah.
Kevin Yarbrough says golfing if weather permits. I always do enjoy golfing the day after Thanksgiving.
Pretty busy, aren't they?
We do brunch every year. That's Gwen Hartford says that. Jennifer Balduff says we used to have 30 or so. Man, I know it's so nice when there's big families. And then the problem is that when it drops, then because families grow and then they start doing their own things, and then I know it. We used to do a big McCarty Christmas party every year.
Oh, McCarty Christmas party. It rhymes.
Boy, the McCarty party. It was amazing. And I'll never forget the first year that they didn't have it. And it was one of the saddest.
Oh,
it was depressing.
It really is. And yeah, that's when every time you gather, you have to know that it's a remarkable time that you have to enjoy together, but it's not a forever thing.
It's not going to last forever.
Grandpa on Christmas Eve, that's where we would gather all of their children, and in a little teeny house. But it was the most magical Christmas Eves. And after they passed, and it's like my sisters were all on to moving on and having their own families, and they were kind of okay and developing. I was not married. I was not having kids, and it was like I felt so
felt
lost.
left behind. I know, Lynn. You and I are you were the same way. It's sad.
It's okay.
It's
says the guy from the big family who still gathers.
Right. Gwen Hartford asked where she can get a K100 shirt and a guy in the 419 shirt. Oh, I was supposed to bring a guy in the 419 shirt for somebody.
I didn't want to say anything,
and I forgot, so I'll have to bring that. You know what I'll do is I'll bring it back.
Our boss man who has him locked up somewhere. The few K100 shirts that we have, we'll have to get on him this next week and have him.
We got people that want them. And we got to sign them too. Yeah, we got to sign them. Let's see. Good morning, Pat Wilson. Oh, she said oversleeping stinks. Now I'm running late. Oh, boy.
Just don't
Oh,
forget your
boy.
phone, Pat, because that stinks even worse when you have to turn around and go home again.
You speaking from experience?
Yes, from this morning's experience.
Oh, boy.
We did this a few times. Rose says, Rose Hugney says we go to the movies after dinner.
Really?
That's something that's, we did that a few times after the big Thanksgivings, after my grandma stopped having, we used to have family come here to Toledo for Thanksgiving. And once they stopped doing that, then it was a much smaller gathering and we would just go to a movie afterwards. Oh, let's see. Going to the relatives to watch football. That's Matt Huckert said that. Let's see. Cynthia Waite. Say what you're thankful for on Thanksgiving. That's her nice. Tradition.
What?
And you should do that. Kind of goes with the holiday, doesn't it? Thanksgiving. Isn't that the whole point of it? We used to go through Black Friday ads when they only had one Black Friday.
Black Friday was such a big deal.
Right.
My sister-in-law and my niece, I remember them sitting around and just pouring through those newspapers and planning, where they were going and what they were doing.
I saw this woman, this was a few years back. She she went like the day before or 2 days before, and it was like a really hot item that the people were going to like wait in long lines for. And she went and she picked it up like she was going to buy this like 2 days before. And then she went over to another section, like the ironing boards, and hid it behind the ironing boards. And then so on Black Friday, she walked up to her spot, took it out. But she told about she like revealed this on social media.
What?
And it's like, you moron. Brilliant idea. Good for you for doing that. But why would you publicly announce it? Now that store is going to be watching for things like that. They're going to be looking behind the ironing boards.
Believe
and they're going
me, they were already aware of people doing it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so this woman wasn't the first person to do it?
Ruining it for everyone else.
One of my favorite sitcoms in the world was The Middle, before it left the airwaves, and it showed Frankie, the mom, going and trying to make extra Christmas money, and she worked in a store and was trying to do that at every step. And then out the stock people go, "Oh, these people, they get so bad at trying to hide it." So I think it's a thing.
Oh boy. Let's see. Jennifer Baldoff says, I'm going nowhere this weekend. This weekend? Well, Jennifer, you can go out to the zoo. You can go out to Levis Commons. You can go out to Black Friday. There's all kinds of places that you can go to.
K100 Toledo's country music station, on air, online, and on your phone. It is a Feel Good Friday. If you got anything feel good, let us know. Pat McCarty here, hanging out. We're live on Facebook right now, and Pat is very excited to tell you that we've got a special contest just for our live viewers on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and wherever the hell else we're going. Right?
Yep.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because we have a great giveaway that we're going to be giving away right here on Facebook. You got to tune into Facebook Friday Live,
all right,
in order to have that giveaway.
The mystique, I love it. We've also got tickets to go to a little hockey game going on here.
Walleye on home ice. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk to Matt Malzak about 7:30 this morning. So we'll see how they're shaping up for this. What is this? Their whole third weekend of the season, but they're having a good one so far, and hopes are high that this is going to be a championship year.
Yeah, absolutely. So stand by for that. If you've got any feel-good stories, we'd love to hear from you this morning here as well on a Feel Good Friday. Basically, we like to get out and get the good stories going to get your weekend going out fantastically. And here's something pretty cool. A college student got a kidney transplant after finding a donor from TikTok. See, they say TikTok. You're like, oh, you're wasting your time and your life on TikTok. Well, it didn't pan out for Katie Hallam. She's a University of Oklahoma student with a rare, incurable disease called IgA nephropathy. Is that what it? Maybe, yeah. She received a life-changing kidney transplant after posting on TikTok about her condition. Wow. And she did. Yeah, so there you go. See, being on TikTok could save your life, actually. So if your mom and dad are telling you to get off TikTok, say, you know what? It could be life-changing.
If I ever need a kidney, Mom, you're going to be glad I spent this time.
Exactly. You don't know about the special giveaway we're doing?
Nope.
Oh my God! I thought you had special stuff going on over there.
No.
Oh my God!
What's the special giveaway we're doing?
Thought you had something. I don't know. I threw it to you and you swung and missed.
Now
we have
I
tickets
had
to
nothing planned.
We've got the Christmas lights tickets. Don't we? No. So,
okay, we're doing that on Facebook.
yes.
I guess we
Okay.
are.
Okay.
I always love the surprise look.
We should really get together Thursday nights.
That might not be a bad idea. I kind of plan things out here. Oh my goodness. Gwen Hartford says, Lynn, looking great like always.
Oh,
Guys,
my
you are
gosh.
also looking great.
Wow.
Gwen, you're also looking great. Well, your name, all I can see is your name right down here, but your name looks great, Gwen.
Name looks amazing.
I bet her she's beautiful, so I'm sure she's looking great.
Gwen Hartford says, my feel good is that I finally put in the new steps in the wood ones were so bad, 30 years old. Ooh. So new steps. That's good for you. Got the new steps put in. That's good. That's a safety hazard right there. 30-year-old steps, wooden steps. You know who's great at doing that? Well, we'll get to him later. We won't talk about him right now.
About Kevin Webb.
Celebrating my 70th birthday on Sunday. Bill Dunlap. Bring on that birthday wheel this morning. All right. I hope you win, Bill.
Bill's going to win.
Jennifer Baldoff says, Thanksgiving has actually been pretty nice since we cut back. We ordered dinner from Bob Evans and can relax. Well, there you go. All right. Let's see. Sharing stories, laughing with family is the best part of Thanksgiving. I agree. I couldn't agree with you more.
There's always something about Thanksgiving. There's no pressure of this whole gift giving thing, So there is really something nice.
I think it's probably my favorite. I love Thanksgiving. And it's just nobody is gonna, my cousin makes these amazing deviled eggs. And I don't know what it is about deviled eggs. Why can you, when you eat eggs, how many do you eat? 2 or 3?
Deviled eggs?
No, regular eggs.
Yeah, 2.
2, maybe 2 eggs. Yeah. Why is it when deviled eggs are out, you can smash like 8 of them?
Well, number one, they're cut in half. So you're only eating 4.
But still, it's like, what about some sort of prize pack with a K100 and Guy in the 419 shirts and tickets for something?
What about it?
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Offer it as a giveaway on the web. We'll do it as a giveaway here. Jennifer Baldoff just tested positive for COVID. That's still around.
Oh yeah.
COVID's still a thing, huh?
Unfortunately.
Running late this morning, but the morning is good, says Pebbles Scans Grant.
Pebbles. She's so sweet.
Yeah, don't let that get out.
We love Pebbles. She's the best.
I feel good. Friday is getting off early, going to bed to take a nap. That's Robin Whaley. She's getting off work right now.
You're darn right she is.
So, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm really sorry to hear about that, Jennifer. Hopefully your recovery is quick, and hopefully it's all just painless for you. Let's see. Happy Friday. A lot of people are tuning in saying happy Friday. We're getting tons of. I heard my name. LOL. Good morning. I slept in today. Kevin, I almost said your name. I didn't say your name. Almost said it. We'll talk about you later, Kevin.
I said it.
Oh, you did say it.
I did. I spoke his name.
Kevin says he just got over COVID. So he said he spent over a week with it. Wait, when was he in here? No, it's been longer than a week. Okay, we're good.
What?
But Lynn did. Lynn definitely did. What I love about what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for security in my future, knowing that when I choose to retire, I'm going to have money there waiting for me. Money that I've earned. It's my money. And I've had professionals taking care of it. And that's why I have the professionals from Croak Capital doing what they do. They're all of their long studying, the knowledge that they have. They know what to do, and they're doing the right thing with it. They're not salespeople. They don't make money unless I make money. So that's their goal. They want to make me as much money as they possibly can because they've got it right in on the line for them. And here is my man, Jim Bernor, with your Financial Friday tip of the day.
So here's a fun financial tip of the day. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but legislation is changing all the time with respect to what we can do with our money and how things are impacted. And it recently came out that for those of you parents and maybe grandparents who have 529 plans for your kids, if you're ever to a point where you feel you're not going to use all of the money out of that college savings plan, you can now convert it to a Roth IRA for them in their behalf. It will not be a taxable event to you. This is something very new and something a lot of college saving parents are very excited about.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. Like, I don't fully understand all the things about Roth IRAs and the difference. Roth IRA, IRA, traditional IRA, all that stuff. I don't fully understand that. And the nice thing is I don't have to fully I have a small grasp of it. I know that for some things are tax deferred. Some things are you don't pay tax on immediately, or some of you pay tax when it comes out. Whatever. Basically, I want to avoid paying the government as much as possible. That's right. That's what I want.
We hate the government.
I don't hate the government.
Okay.
I don't hate the government. I just don't want to give them any money.
Well,
I don't.
okay.
I don't want. I want to keep as much money as possible.
Yeah.
Right. That's do it the right way. And I want to make sure that I have those investment vehicles. But I don't need to know everything. I got a lot of other things that I've got to worry about. Other baskets that my eggs need to go in. So that's why I have Croak Capital as my assets. They are there for me. If I have any questions, they're happy to answer. So give them a call today. You're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to be sold anything. They're just there to help you. So give them a call. Croak Capital. That's and I probably should have their banner dragging across the bottom there so that you can actually know what number to give them a call at, or their website right there. Coming up close now to the 7:00 hour, 2 minutes away.
Oh my God.
How did that happen already?
Well, we're having some good conversations about Thanksgiving, but there are some other things that are going on today.
You talked about deviled eggs. What's your favorite food at that Thanksgiving table?
Ooh, boy. Favorite
you guys do anything
food.
kind of unique?
See, here's the thing. We eat so many appetizers
Really?
that by the time dinner time comes around, nobody's hungry. So, but
it's a little disappointing to the chef, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
But I do. I spend a lot. I love cooking, so I volunteer to cook the turkey and I make gravy. So my wife and son, they can't have.
Do you?
They can't. I do. Oh yeah, they can't have gluten. So you can't just take the
Flour.
turkey juice and flour and mix that together and call it gravy. No. What I make is I make gravy, and it's a several hour event because you have to bring it to a boil and get it down, get everything that you've mixed together down into this a thicker form. Oh, it's so good.
Wow.
It's so good. One of the things I like to do is I like to wrap my turkey in bacon, the top.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
So that it takes the brunt of the heat, or of the so it doesn't dry the turkey out.
So I just put mine in a bag.
You put yours in a bag? Is that like what's that called?
Bag of turkey? That's what I would call it.
Did you?
It gets it nice and brown, and yet it keeps it juicy.
Oh boy, though, that sounds good.
Pretty sure they call that the turkey bag.
I'd love to try a fried turkey sometime.
I've done that. That's really good.
Have you?
Oh my God. I didn't personally do it because I would burn down the
Say
neighborhood.
they would not go back to doing it any other
Oh,
way.
it's so good.
But it looks amazing.
Locks in the moisture.
It's Jelly Roll on Toledo's Country Music Station, K100. He's actually got his prison tour. He is going to be up in Flint, Michigan, I believe the 5th of December. So he's continuing and doing those kind of things until he gets back on the road in 2024. And of course, one of those big stops is going to be Bash on the Bay, day 1, August 21st. Make sure you've got it on your calendar.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait. Is that I thought we were going to the top of the hour. We're late.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we not doing the news here? Is it
a whole nother stop set?
Make sure. Okay, good. Sync us out.
Oh, I have something to tell you about that Bash at the Bay, but I don't want to say it here. So remind me after the show today to tell you about Bash at the Bay.
All right. Okay. I thought that's what this whole show was about, like behind the scenes. So you get to hear the secrets and everything.
All right, I'll tell it then.
No, it's up to you.
I'll tell it. So who was all going to be at Bash at the Bay? It's Jelly Roll's going to be there.
Jelly Roll is going to be there with Oliver Anthony on that first day.
Okay.
And Warren Ziders.
Okay.
So that's your first day lineup. The second day is Hardy.
Yep.
Ernest and and I can't remember who else. But
So, you heard about this? I don't know if I should say it.
all right, okay.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it because I don't want to reveal. I'll be able to talk about it in.
Otherwise, it might be just a rumor, and we don't want to.
No, it's confirmed.
Oh.
I'll be able to talk about it in about 4 weeks.
All right. So then we don't want to have you step out of confidence.
Right.
Okay.
Well, because it's a surprise for somebody,
Okay.
and we don't. I don't want to spoil the surprise. So
Surprise for me?
I wish it were a surprise for you, Lynn. I wish it were a surprise for you. Best I can do for you is a bag of dog treats. No, it's no. I'll tell you after. It is a very sweet
All right.
story. And we're gonna cover this, and we're gonna be involved with this.
Well, and speaking of Bash on the Bay, because this is the other thing, we've got a lot of questions that still need to be answered because of the cancellation of last
All
year.
right.
So you still have people with tickets that they purchased and trying to figure out how to either swap them for this year's tickets or get refunds.
Right.
They were kind of holding out to see who was going to be there. I think if they were going to get refunds or try to use them for this year's event.
Well, I would think this year, I would think that people would want to make sure they're there.
Yeah.
So if you had tickets,
But just because you like Luke Bryan doesn't mean you love Jelly Roll either.
well,
so-
no, but still, it would be
Yeah.
it's gonna be a great concert.
Yeah.
Both those nights are gonna be great.
Yeah.
So you might, I don't know. I look forward to Bash in the Bay every year, says Cynthia Waite.
Well,
But
Cynthia's smart.
we'll get some more of those questions answered though this week once Jerry Mack returns and he gets together with Tim Neese out at Putin Bay. So
Yeah.
we were kind of inundated.
Tim
with,
Neese, he's the owner of several of the places out
he
there.
is. Mhm.
He's the one. I met him. He owns the fire truck.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when I first started, this would have been the first year of Kenny Chesney. Did I tell the story when I spoke to him? I feel like I might have
I don't know.
told the story already. But we had oh my gosh, wait. I just all of a sudden realized one very important thing, and that is that I never switched over to the.
Oh boy.
That top of the hour kind of snuck up on
It
us.
did. There we go. Now we're all set. So I'm out at Putin Bay, and it's one of the first summer that I'm doing Guy in the 419,
Mhm.
and I'm talking to Tim Neese. He's out at the fire truck, his bar. We're out there with the family. And I told him about what I do and about how I'm starting, I'm trying to, let people know about events that are going on in the area. It's through this thing called Guy in the 419, and we're chatting. And he started telling me about this event that he's going to put out. He's going to close down the airport, and he's going to have Toby Keith come out.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, no way, that's awesome. That's really cool. He goes, yeah, we're calling it Bash at the Bay, and it's going to be a great time. He said, yeah, I could give you a press pass if you would like. And I thought, I wasn't, I was Guy in the 419, but I'm not.
Press.
That was 7 years ago.
Right. Yes.
So I'm like, whoa. So I just on the outside, I said, oh yeah, that sounds cool. He was, yeah, I can give you a press pass and get backstage. And my reaction was, oh yeah, that sounds good. Let me check my schedule to make sure it works.
Yeah.
And inside I'm going, oh my God.
Nice.
Freaking out. Like,
Nice.
this is amazing.
So were you there for Toby Keith?
I was there for Toby Keith.
I was not. I wish I had been.
It was a great concert. It was amazing.
What a great way to introduce the event with somebody like that. Are you kidding me?
It was, yeah. Oh, it was just
You should have Pat tell you a story about him sneaking on Toby Keith's tour bus. That's really the story behind it.
You did.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, he did. And then never allowed backstage.
we
still
were
talks
not
about-
allowed to ask questions to Toby. We
or
were
look him directly in the
or
eye.
look him to. I think he drank too much on the ride out, but his manager or whoever, publicist, whatever, told all the media people, like, he's not going to stop and answer any questions. So I was disappointed. I had my question ready. Maybe next time.
What would you have asked him?
Well, so I'm not, what would I ask? I'm not, the Associated Press. I don't have any hard hitting questions, So my question was going to be, Toby, would you rather fight 6 duck-sized Alan Jacksons or 1 Alan Jackson-sized duck?
I would have loved to have seen his response.
Me too. I think he would have appreciated that.
I think he'd have laughed.
So I have plans for any celebrity, any country music celebrity that I meet. I have my plans for it. Brad Paisley. I hope to God I would love to be able to meet Brad Paisley someday for the one sole purpose of going up to him and saying, I know you. You're Kimberly Williams' husband, aren't you? And just play it off like I'm a huge Kimberly Williams fan. I've seen a lot of her. I'm a huge fan. And I recognized you because she was in the show According to Jim, and you did a guest spot a couple times on that show. That was really cool. Do you ever make anything of an acting career? And just play it off like I have no idea who he is.
It would be very funny to see how he reacted.
Would it be great?
Yeah.
I would love it. I would love the opportunity someday.
They seem like a great couple, and you might just have him be happy that that's how you recognize him.
I would just absolutely love it. She did a TikTok during COVID talking about how she's surviving, the different things she's doing
They were very active.
To get through to how, what is the different things she's doing. She's going through the house and she's got it like this and she's panning through and she's like, we're doing different things. We're coming up with different games, all this different stuff. And as she's panning through, just in the background, in the corner of the kitchen, you see Brad tied up and gagged like this. She doesn't draw attention. She just goes right past it. That is absolutely hysterical.
I remember one of the videos she had him cleaning his closet because it was a disaster.
Oh, it'd be fun. Why is Bash on the Bay not on a weekend? Because it's already busy enough. That's why.
Travis Tritt, Sin and Eagles Classic on Toledo's Country Music Station, K100, streaming online at K100country.com. And we're on Facebook right now for a Friday Facebook Live with Pat McCarty Guy in the 419. We are Lynn and Marco. We're sponsored by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Good morning.
Good morning. That is correct. And coming up, we'll do more stories, making you feel good. It's a Feel Good Friday, so keeping us up on caller text.
Here and now, your latest look at news.
Learning more about the man who died after a fight reportedly broke out at Toledo Metro Park. That man being identified as 76-year-old John Meeker. According to the coroner, he died at a hospital Wednesday, 11 days after he was found at Sycup Metro Park. The autopsy said he died of a severe head injury, but the coroner did not make a ruling on whether or not it was a homicide. So far, no arrests have been made. Well, the 13 Action News I-Team has learned the details about the closing of some ProMedica urgent care locations. A spokesperson says the Holland location on Airport Highway is closing January 1st because of low volume, and 2 Perrysburg urgent care clinics will be merging into one sometime next year. About 30 employees will be affected. ProMedica says they'll likely be offered another employment opportunity within the company. Well, tonight's a big night out in Perrysburg. The tree lighting at the town center at Levis Commons will be live throughout the day with coverage of the kickoff of the holiday season. Then later today at 7 p.m., you can join us for 13 ABC presents the Town Center at Levis Commons Tree Lighting Special. Now you're up to the minute. I'm James Starks with 13 Action News.
K100 weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. See what the Jim White Toyota Advantage is all about. Cars are arriving daily. Right car, right price. Right now, here's 13 ABC's Ross Ellett.
It'll be warm early for the day today with some showers moving in at times, but coming up late afternoon, those rain showers move on out and the temperatures begin to drop. 60 degrees for the high today, 50 degrees late this afternoon, and an overnight low tonight down to 28 with a clear sky developing. 48 expected for your high on Saturday with lots of sunshine and more sunshine on Sunday with a high right around 50. And the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Ellett.
62 now at Toledo's K100. Right now, traffic is brought to you by Duncan. Download the Duncan app today. Toledo runs on Duncan. And we're in great shape as of right now. Everything moving smoothly without accidents or incidents reported. However, light rain does continue to fall, so roads are a little on the slick side. Call or text if you spot any trouble, 419-240-1000. That line's sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
All right.
Oh, man. Well, we have we got a great sponsor here in Kevin Webb from David R. Webb Builders. They do a tremendous job, and you want to, if you've got any type of work going on in your house, you want to make sure that you hire the professionals, hire David R. Webb Builders, because if not, this is the alternative. Yeah, you don't want to be them. You don't want to have that kind of tomfoolery in your home. So give David our Webb Builders a call. Kevin's going to do a great job for you. He always does. Lynn can attest to it. So many people can attest to it. He always does a wonderful job. So, and he's just a great guy. I mean, if you've never met Kevin Webb, he's just a wonderful human being.
He's never met a stranger.
Yeah. No, Matt, I did not bring Marco any breakfast today. However, you know what I did eat on the way in today?
What?
Some homemade bread.
Ooh.
Because today is National Homemade Bread Day. Did you know that?
I did.
Do you make your own bread?
Not even annually.
No.
Well, because it's like my grandmother, she's from Switzerland. Her father was a baker, and she this extraordinary Zupfa recipe that I'll try to get together with my sisters, and we make, and we say we're going to do it every year, and we don't. And but when we make it, nothing like it. Just nothing like it. The closest thing I have found to it, and I probably shouldn't have because then I could cheat and get something close. Country Harvest has their challah bread is very close to it.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah. What kind of bread were you eating today?
I was eating this amazing sourdough bread that my friend Samantha Easton made. And I was it was this big loaf of sour bread, and it was like, it would almost look like it could have been store-bought because it was like crispy on the outside, and you break into it and you hear that crunch on the outside, and you open it up and it was still warm when she gave it to me.
Oh,
and so I opened it up, and so there's just the bread, but the bread inside was so soft. But she made her own sourdough, which is a process. You got to the dough has to sit for a couple days, and but oh my gosh. And so she gave it to me yesterday, and I ate the entire loaf between today and yesterday.
See where that happens. I get it.
So it was so ridiculously good. So Sam, thank you for that. She also used to be my trainer. She used to be my
and she brings you sourdough bread. Wow.
Yeah. There's been nobody that's been able to train me.
Just gave up and started bringing you bread.
She's like, you know what? I'll just bring you bread and make you happy. So, no, but she's a wonderful person. Gwen Hartford said, I love bread. So good. This is half the reason I gained 30 pounds.
Does she feed all her clients bread so they have to keep coming back
that's
to
right.
her?
Job security.
That's some strategy.
She doesn't do it. She doesn't train anymore.
That is a unique business plan.
But she's a great person. She and her husband, Christopher, are just absolutely wonderful human beings, and love them very much. Very thankful for them. It is around this time of the year you start looking at who are you thankful for? Who are the people that in your life that you're thankful for? But I am thankful for that loaf of sourdough that she gave me. Marco, today is National Homemade Bread Day. Is there a particular bread that you are a big fan of?
Homemade bread or just
well, I mean, ideally homemade bread, but
not really.
Oh, she also made banana bread.
Oh.
I had that.
Banana bread's good. I like some banana bread.
I like a nice hearty bread, like a full grain bread, and I like a nice hearty bread
with some of the seeds still in it.
Yeah.
Some of the
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what was
you
the place?
Cut it real thick.
What was the place that you said? Was it
Country Grains?
Country Grains in Sylvania?
Yeah.
Good bread over there.
Oh my gosh! Do you
really
ever go
good.
in there?
I've been in there before.
It's
yes.
amazing. I actually discovered them out at Erie Street Market because they're always out at the farmers market.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Zucchini bread. Very good, Jessica. I agree. I ate a French in one sitting with whipped salted butter.
I don't make it often because I could do the same thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So let me know what your favorite bread. I love my mom's banana nut bread with walnuts and beer bread. Oh, beer bread is very good. So I want to know your favorite breads. What have you had? Because oh man, it's just it's really, really good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. I'll tell you something else that's really good. If you've never been out to the place, the Dallas Tap Room in downtown Sylvania, there's 3 names under like the same building. It's J&G's Pizza, it's Upside Brewing, and now they have the Dallas Tap Room, all owned by all the same family. But here it is. They just opened a couple weeks ago. It's a great place.
I was doing.
So yeah, DJ in high school dances is tough. I did it like 1 or 2 times and I swore off it. I said, I'm not doing that anymore for so many reasons. One, I don't feel like I can keep up on the type of music they want. And 2, the simulated copulation that was taking place out of the dance floor just wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah, it's definitely. I did like 3 proms this year. I like to, because first of all, it keeps you on the cutting edge.
Right.
But nowadays, I just take my iPad in there and I start a Spotify playlist and I just stick it out there and I say, just put whatever you want on the playlist. And then I look at it because obviously 9 times out of 10, they're choosing stuff with a bunch of stuff that you can't play.
Right.
And it's always funny because, these 17-year-old kids, these kids, hey, can you play it? And it's like bro, if I played that in 3 seconds, this dance would be over. I can't play.
I can't.
I mean, this song has 900 words and 700 of them are cuss words.
Well, if you're up for a 4th of July wedding to DJ, there's a text on the line looking for you guys.
Oh.
Love it.
No, I'm spoken for that weekend. Well, how long before we go on?
A little while, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
Any
Well,
paper towels over there?
let's talk about some events that are coming up. So a lot of great events going on. If you're going out to any of these events, give Team Johnson Limousine a call and get there safely and get there in style. So there's some great events that are going on this weekend. I'm so excited about it. So one of the things is we mentioned the tree lighting. It's lights before Christmas at the zoo. So that's a lot of fun. We've got I'm going to pull them up here. The T-Town Burn Down. This is a hot sauce convention. I don't like that they have in their advertising the first annual. I get it. You're being optimistic, but it's called the inaugural T-Town Burn Down. That's my little pet peeve. The inaugural, but you're going to have tons of hot sauces out there. It's going to be a great time. Casino night out at Great Black Swamp Brewery. That's for Acoustics for Autism.
I love that organization.
So do I.
People. Yeah.
So do I. They do a great job. And I love especially the event they do in March every year. The town center at Levis Commons is having their tree lighting. That's going to be tonight at 4:00. And also tonight, the Amelia Earharts are going to be out at Maumee Bay Brewing. If you're going to be in the White House area, then you definitely want to stop by Local Time. My good friend Skip Walker, owner. Have you guys ever been out to the Local Time?
No.
We might have to have Skip out here sometime and have him bring out some of the food that he has. He has one of the best Reubens I've ever had. Because he smokes the meat. It's a smoked brisket. It's amazing. His wings are phenomenal. Such great food out there. But he's got some music going on tonight. Muddy's going to be out there tonight. And John Barilli, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that name, is going to be there on Saturday. And they're going to have some home. Do you like pierogies?
I don't know if I've ever had one.
Ooh, well, this would be a great. We're going to have to make sure. Maybe we'll get some and bring some in.
You got to line it up.
Homemade pierogies on Friday and a throwback Saturday Salisbury steak dinner. Oh,
it's been years since I've had Salisbury steak.
Oh, well, see, got to get out to Local Time then.
Yes.
And then they're going to be busy decorating their Christmas tree display that's going to go up next week after Thanksgiving. So a lot of good stuff. It's always a good time. I love the Village of White House. I really do. I've got a video about that place coming out really soon. But I think I have to go back and refilm my drone flyover because I lost the SD card.
Oh my god!
There was no baggie of SD cards here, was there? I hope not.
No,
I lost it.
No,
there were like three SD cards in this little baggie, and I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to go back down to Lima again and all these other places. So lots of fun there. But so go out and see Skip out at Local Time in White House. And thanks, Skip. Thanks for that info. And that's the events. Those are the events that are going on this weekend. Lots of people lighting up the.
Of course, you've got hockey at the Huntington Center too. We're going to talk to Matt Melzak here in less than 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah. I think he's got a pair of tickets for us to give away.
Gwen Hartford says her mom's banana bread is the best ever. Ooh, how about a pumpkin or cinnamon swirl bread? Oh, monkey bread. Why did I not think of
Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that in years.
That's a Christmas tradition that my mother-in-law makes monkey bread
That's not
every
even
year.
really bread. That's coffee cake. Don't you think?
It's I don't know. No, coffee cake is different.
Yeah.
But where you take the pieces and you put them in the pan and oh man, it's so good.
I need to do that. That sounds really good.
It's so good.
I better do that when I have company though, or I will eat the whole thing.
Does the rolls at Texas Roadhouse count? No, the rolls don't count, but the butter certainly does. It's the butter that makes those rolls great.
Well, that's why I was asking homemade, because if you start getting this, then you got Red Lobster.
Well, Red Lobster. We talked about that last week. The Cheddar Bay biscuits are.
You've got what's the Little Caesars breadsticks?
Oh, how about Fazoli's breadsticks?
Fazoli, or even Olive Garden with the Alfredo sauce on them.
Yeah, but you know what? I would take Fazoli's over Olive Garden any day.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is there Fazoli's?
They used to have them here in Toledo. I think the closest one now is in Sandusky.
Yeah.
So Gwen says they all count. So, Jessica, on the 4th of July, I don't think I can do that, unfortunately.
What?
No, I'm usually spoken for around that time of year. I have 4 kids. I can't.
Tell Jessica to message me at the Marco Nation.
Wait, July 4th of 2024?
Yeah.
No, July 4th of 71. Can you go back into time and do the DJing?
I'm, I got a story for you, buddy.
You do?
I do.
So you have a
I
time
met with
machine?
somebody last week and he watches the show and he goes, man, is Marco always that mean to you? Like, is he always... He goes, it just seems like he's like really, he was like offended for me. I said, no, man. I said, it's all part of the show. It's all fun. Like it's all, and he's like, oh man, all right. I would be offended. I'm like, no, I'm not offended at all. But it's comments like that he's making a list right now.
That's what best friends do.
That's what they do. You got to make those jabs.
K100. It's Lynn and Marco. Feel Good Friday happening. It's also a Friday Facebook Live. Lynn, you said we have some people on our messages saying hi and doing some good things.
Yeah, we do. It's
Love it.
Congratulations. I'm so excited for, is it Jessica who told us about her engagement?
Yes.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Just got engaged. It says engaged to my best friend. We already picked the date for 4th of July. Next year, both listen to K100 every morning. And we had a question seeing if you guys or Marco or want to DJ the wedding.
Ooh, well, yeah. Get in touch with me. We'll talk about it.
Congratulations. That's so exciting.
I'm an expert at the DJing of weddings. I don't know if you know that or not, Lenny.
I didn't, but now I do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you got something good, we'd love to hear from you as well. It is a Feel Good Friday. Good morning. Who's this?
It's Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
Thanks for giving us a call here. Feel Good Friday. What's going on with you here this morning to make it?
So my high school sweetheart, he reached out to me on Facebook, just kind of seeing like how I was doing, how everything has been, and like when I kind of did a little recon, he is single.
Oh boy!
I was just gonna say
I'm single too. So I mean, I'm thinking maybe I don't know where he is at in life, but I mean, it could be.
Yeah. No, definitely. A little, what now? How long ago was high school for you guys? I mean, is this a recent thing or is this like a way back playback kind of a deal going on with you and this?
I mean, we graduated about a little over 10 years ago. Like we went to college on like opposite sides of like the country.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
he was in Washington and I was in Pennsylvania. So there was no way we
Yeah.
could that is an extreme long distance.
All right. Well, good luck. We're all rooting for you here.
Thank
Little
Thank
Facebook.
you. I
Like
hope
you
it
sound
does
happy.
too.
Yeah, that's good. Feel Good Friday happening here. If you got something to let us know here. And Pat, you were saying one of your friends, he thinks that I treat you bad. Now, you and I, we have a good relationship.
Oh, we have a great relationship. Yeah, no, and I don't. I have never felt offended at all. But
Okay.
yes, I had a friend of mine who watches the show on Facebook, and he said, man, I think is Marco is he always that mean to you?
I mean, it is a Feel
And you
Good
said
Friday.
yes.
I said it's.
Yes.
I said
I'm
it's.
sure he did.
Well, I have a nice plush pillow that I cry myself to sleep into every night. So that's how I cope with it.
It's like a big brother thing.
It is. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, if you got something to feel good, we'd love to hear from you this morning. It's Lynn and Marco, K100. We'll do more. What's coming up this weekend in just a few minutes right here. Hang on.
Okay, so this July 4th wedding, it's on a Thursday? You're getting married on a Thursday?
That's probably that
You have
Saturday.
a long weekend.
Pretty wild. But July 4th is on. That's why I was confused. But
I mean, you do get a good discount on the places when you do it on Thursday.
28. Should we call Matt Melzak?
so
We should not. If that's what you're asking. I mean, but we
I just
still
mean,
got.
how long
Yeah.
do we have him on the line here?
yeah, she's getting married on a Thursday. That's what she
Nice.
said.
Well, that's
so
good. That's probably got a good rate.
yeah, for sure.
Well, depending on times it started, I could definitely do it on Thursday because I was thinking. The only reason I hesitate is because I usually I don't know what weekend I have my son, but if it's a Thursday, I can definitely DJ it for you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there you go. There you go, Jessica. You got yourself a DJ right there. I do DJ weddings, but if given the choice between myself or Marco, I think Marco's your better choice. I think he's going to do a better job for you.
Well, no, I mean, if you want to do it, I mean, I'm mean to you, so I'll give you first dibs. So
I know, like I said, when it comes to holidays like that, I can't, I've got my kids here, I can't do that. So that's, I defer to you. But if people know of people getting married, yes, I do DJ weddings. But she says, OMG, OMG, OMG. Thank you. Smiley face.
just my Facebook page is the Marco Nation. So like the page and then just message me and we'll
shoot him a DM.
Yeah.
Gwen Hartford says Marco is the man,
well,
but she put a question mark exclamation point.
Well,
so it's
this is kind of a question. Is
Marco is the man?
Apparently not to Pat's friend who thinks that I'm mean to him. He must have never seen us on the golf course. You're worse than I am, actually. I take the brunt of it.
Oh, that's so funny. No, it really was. It really was funny when he said that. He was like, he was
like, I'm not. It's just called Feel Good Friday, but I'm not feeling good for you over there.
Oh, it was great. All right, it is 7:30. Were you gonna
miss the brain tease here? Slick.
What's that?
You missed the early morning brain.
Oh, I did. I always do that. My brain's not operating properly.
We have 4 minutes before we need to put him on. So
Okay.
throw that out.
Yeah, that we're gonna call him, and we're gonna.
But, I mean, if you want to do the brain tease, we've got.
Oh! I don't have it. I gotta look it up.
Okay.
All right. Well.
Oh, let's see. That's the problem is I feel like I've already gone through most of my brain teasers here. That's what I asked and no one answered. What was, speaking of golf, Marco, where do you want to go when Michigan loses Saturday? Oh boy.
Michigan's not going to lose, but I think this is the one where I said I need 50 points. So.
Pat Wilson says, "Oh my gosh, 7:30. I should be on the road, and yet you're sitting here watching us. I love it.
Well,
I really should be going to work,
we are
but
must-see TV.
I'm watching the Facebook Friday Live. And
yes, they're all waiting to see what mean things I'm going to say to you.
That's
next.
right.
That's
half the fun of watching.
I have a question for you guys because among other things like National Homemade Bread
Yes.
Day today, it is National Unfriend Day today.
I did see that.
Do you guys, I mean, would you think about unfriending somebody
I
on
have.
social media?
I have unfriended people
Have
on
you?
social media. I have. I don't do it often. I don't make it a point of doing it, but there's come the occasion where there was once it was actually a former student of mine who was just being downright nasty to people on my thread of making comments. And so I blocked him. In fact, he even commented on my he went onto my Guy in the 419 page and left a 1-star review and yelled, "Boomer, boomer, boomer."
Jeez.
Wow.
Like, let's get, yeah, he's a piece of work. And then, so that was pretty listen. And then there was somebody else that he was just, again, it was, different comments and stuff like that, but he was just being rude. And this is an old time family friend too.
Oh, that's
And somebody that I grew up with. And I have a lot of memories of this guy, and the majority of them are not very positive.
Really?
So I unfriended him. I just thought I don't need that in my life. I don't need that kind of negativity.
My ex-wife, she loved to figure out who, like, she would spend hours she'd like, somebody unfriended me, and of course you don't know, you can't tell, but there actually is apps now that will tell you who has unfriended you.
Oh, is that right?
Because I'm like, dude, I wish I had the time to give what about who's friending and unfriending.
Right.
I have no idea. I don't care about it. There are a lot of people that take it, I got you unfriended me. I'm like, so because people will be like, hey. And sometimes I think just Facebook will update because I've had people, hey, you unfriended me. It's like, I didn't unfriend. I don't think I've ever unfriended anybody.
Have you been unfriended?
I have.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
I've been unfriended.
I don't know. Yeah. How do you know that?
I only
because they told you.
Well, no, because I no longer see them on my page anymore.
Yeah, well,
like where I once saw them multiple times, and then
I have to say, I only was aware of being unfriended once, and it did trouble me. So it's like that. Well, why? Well, what did I do? Well, it's like it's a weird thing where it really does bother you.
It bothers some people.
And maybe it's just because I'm so inactive. They're like, well, useless.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're unfriended.
It depends on and on Facebook. It depends on who it is. But basically, when you unfriend somebody. And so people of the older generation, they're like, who cares? But for millennials, if you unfriend somebody, that basically is saying to them, I really don't want you to see what's going on in my life. Right. I'm kind of cutting you off. This is the only place that I interact with you, and I don't want you a part of that. And so it does hold more meaning. And
you have unfriended me. You have unfriended me. Don't know what I did that was so bad, but your unfriending has made me mad. So I sent your topless pictures off to your dad because you have unfriended me.
I love it. I was unfriended by a family member.
You dial over there for me because I'm.
How about that?
Over here. 419.
By an uncle.
I can't see it.
Ready? Oh yeah.
Why is it not working?
Well, because now I'm. Okay, go ahead.
He'll be there.
He might be with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Matt. What's up, buddy?
How are you guys?
Doing good. How are you?
We're going to go in 20 seconds. Are you ready?
I can be ready in 20 seconds.
Perfect.
25, we got a problem.
All right.
Matt,
hang on a second.
Matt, do you know Pat McCarty?
Yeah.
The name's familiar.
A couple weeks ago. No, Who was that?
K100. It is Lynn and Marco. Thank you so much for being right here. We appreciate it each and every morning. It's a Feel Good Friday. It's a Friday Facebook Live. We're doing a live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Is that where we're going? Are we going somewhere else? It's just those locations, Facebook and
we're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're all over the place. We're all over the place.
Correct.
Yeah, and I think we got banned from Taiwan.
We Russia. Yes, we get. We don't make it into the Russian market very often.
You know what? That's something to work on.
Well, I'll tell you, we were talking about big things going on in the 419 this weekend, and we've got to talk Toledo Walleye back on home ice. They're going to be playing the Kalamazoo Wings tonight. We've got Matt Melzak, voice of the Toledo Walleye, on the phone with us now. Good morning. How are you, Matt?
I am great, Lynn, Marco, Pat, everybody, this worldwide audience we got going. I mean, this is great.
I mean, it's big time now, Matt. I bet you didn't know that we were going this far, did you?
I didn't. I would have been prepared mentally for this, but I'm not. I don't know if I can.
Well, it's good talking to you. How exciting is the start of this season?
You know what? It's been pretty fantastic, actually, when you look at it. I mean, went the furthest we had ever gone as a Walleye without losing in regulation, starting off the year 5-0-1, getting through those first 6 games. And had a really fun game on Wednesday for the
You
school
did,
kids, and
yeah.
ended up being a shootout loss. But it was a great game and another comeback. And the way this team's been coming back from deficits, it's made it very very stressful, but very fun at the same time.
Yeah. Now we have a new coach. Have you noticed anything in the first 5-6 games that is leading to believe we're kind of in a different direction, or is this sort of like just kind of business as usual?
I think there's a mix of the two, Marco. I think it's a great question, but I think there's a little bit of a difference in, that puck possession that, we want to hold on to it as much as possible and control the game. And you can see it at certain times. We've been able to do that. This is what this team wants to do. It almost looks a lot like, if you remember the old Red Wings of the 90s, where they could just, they'd outshoot teams 40-17, and
right.
they just control the game all the time. That's what this team really wants to do, and it's built that way, to do that with our speed and puck possession. If we're doing that, we're going to be really good.
Yeah, those are some of the best Red Wing teams. Talking about Yzerman and Fedorov and everybody.
Yep.
So, I like it, and I like the. I think that it bodes well to play that sort of hockey, and when it really counts, which is playoffs.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, and then you look at special teams; those have both been great out of the gate. Power play and penalty kill. I mean, yeah, it's still early. We're only 8 games in, but those things are trending to start very well to this season. So as long as that continues, we'll be in great shape. So you look at those things are always the key when we hit April, and Toledo's off to a good start on those.
And tonight's a special night inside the rink. Hockey Fights Cancer Anniversary, 25th. So you got that going on.
Yeah.
Specialty jerseys, pregame dinner, postgame party with the players.
Yeah, it's a lot going on tonight. That jersey auction will happen after the game as well, Lynn. And you got the purple ice. It's a nice light shade. It's not an overwhelming shade. It looks great. So you got that. You got the purple ice. Of course, everything will be honored with that, with the Hockey Fights Cancer, a huge night. And, with so many people affected by, this terrible disease, it's great. The more awareness and the more things we can do as a community, as, teams, as however you want to, frame it, that's a great thing going forward. And, eventually we're going to beat this thing, and it's going to be, a celebration of all of the hard work that we've all put in over the years.
And I love the fact that the Walleye, just woven into the fabric of this community, the things that we care about, and those things that we are trying to make a difference in. So here's one more event where that's happening. So tonight, 7:15 is the game against the Kalamazoo Wings. Is that accurate?
That is accurate. Yep,
right.
The Kalamazoo Wings. We haven't seen them since the first game of the regular season.
All
so
right. Plenty of opportunity
it's been...
to check the Walleye out at home leading into the holiday. So you've got 3 games this weekend. Another one tomorrow night against Fort Wayne, Sunday, Indy Fuel, and then Wednesday, night before Thanksgiving. That's got to be a big rowdy one.
Yeah, going to Wheeling. So, the next couple are on the road, with tomorrow in Fort Wayne, and then at Indianapolis on Saturday or Sunday afternoon. And then, a tough one there in Wheeling. That was the team we just played on Wednesday, was great, but going there, that's a longer trip, and kind of makes for a long day heading into Thanksgiving, but then home the day after Thanksgiving. So looking forward to that a week from tonight. That'll be a fun one as well.
Oh, yeah. That's the big turkey hat drop giveaway day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right, Lynn. We'll grab you a couple of those.
I want one of those hats.
Hey, Matt, not to turn things dark, but I do want to ask you questions since you're my hockey expert here. Obviously, with what happened with Adam Johnson and that whole situation going on there, I know the American Hockey League, I think, or the ECHL's mandated guys to wear neck guards. Have you heard anything about that? Do you notice guys doing that? Is that something that you guys are talking about?
We had, pretty much everybody on our roster wanted them right away. So, it's gone that way already, that a lot of players, players see that. They all talk about it, and they're, you're playing a game, right? It's a sport. It's supposed to be fun. Yes, you're making a living off of it, but it's supposed to be fun at the same time, and you shouldn't have, an incident like that, or, anything could really happen. Guys get knocked over all the time. Skate blades do fly up.
Oh, yeah.
If, you want to be protected. I don't blame a player at all for wanting to do that. And, the stuff is there to do it. And, there's been so many improvements to the equipment over the years, Marco. I mean, a lot of people don't realize, we have cut resistant socks now to try to help keep legs from being cut.
Yeah.
They because of the fact that, skates are sharp, these things, they have to dig into the ice. So, there's so much in the technology side that's improved equipment to help keep players safe. We talk a lot about helmets and how they're helping prevent concussions. And, there's so many things that, the game has improved on over the years. It's just great to see. And this is another one of those lines. Sometimes it takes a tragedy to build something better out of it and hopefully to prevent it going forward.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, listen, we appreciate you joining us on our show here. And we love the fact that the Walleye are in town. I think we got tickets to give away.
We do. Thanks for providing tickets. We're going to give those away right now. Caller number 10.
Oh, I love that. All right, let's do it. Caller number 10, 419-240-1000. Go see some hockey. Have some fun checking out the Walleye. Matt, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Always a pleasure, guys. Look forward to the next time.
We'll talk soon.
Yeah, absolutely. So Toledo's K100. Good morning.
All right, guys, call in, win some tickets.
Matt?
Yep.
Thank you so very much.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Okay.
One of these days I'll work it so I can get in there.
That'd be fun, man.
That'll be really fun. And and maybe you and Neil work on bringing us a player occasionally.
We would
Let's
love
make
that.
sure our listeners get to know the players too.
All right, we'll do that.
That would be awesome.
You got it.
Okay, we'll talk
right.
soon. Have a
Yep.
wonderful
Thanks.
weekend.
Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, see ya.
All right, there we go. Caller Ted.
All right.
I need
K100,
some
your caller 1,
coffee,
try
man.
again. K100 caller 2, dial again. K100 your caller 3, try back. K100 caller 4, dial again. K100 caller number 5, try back.
Gwen, I think
K100
you
your
can
caller
move
number
this
6, dial again.
Appreciate
K100
you,
your
Gwen.
caller 7. I'm so sorry, we're going to 10. Good morning, K100 caller number 8. I'm sorry, we are going to 10. Good morning, K100.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Dawn.
Dawn, you're caller number 10.
Oh,
Thank you.
did it, Dawn.
Way to go. You're going to tonight's Walleye game.
Awesome.
Well, collect a friend and make some noise and cheer on our Walleye for another victory, okay?
All right, I'll bring my cowbells.
There you go. Hang on.
All right. Well, while
Dawn, what's
she's
your
getting her information, we're gonna talk a little bit more about our friends over at Webb Builders. You want to hire Webb Builders because you don't want to end up like these people.
For all we know, Mookie does a show from Florida.
I should just take him down to the box office. Ugh. And you know what'll happen? I'll try to do a good deed, and I'll wind up in an accident right there in front of the Huntington Center. Because that's what happens, right?
That's what happens.
I don't know what to do about that. I'll have to think about it more. But I seem to be famous for that no good deed goes unpunished thing. The winner is... This
is Dawn.
Dawn, you're caller number 10.
Thank you.
Did it, Dawn.
Way to go. You're going to tonight's Walleye game.
Awesome.
Well, collect a friend and make some noise and cheer on our Walleye for another victory, okay?
All right, I'll bring my cowbells.
There you go. Did it?
Yeah. I stood up and it was like, whoa.
Oh,
That was
boy.
painful.
Oh, boy.
Is that chair comfortable or uncomfortable?
It's comfortable. It's just I've been sitting for almost 2 hours straight. And so it gets to be a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Do you ever, whenever you be obviously not doing Facebook Friday Live or anything like that, but you're in the studio, you're by yourself, Marco. Do you ever go pantsless? No?
Not that I could think of.
I feel like I would if I were in the studio by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Take the pants off.
I'm always more comfortable with no pants on.
Kind of funny in a
I don't
weird
know.
way. The air conditioning went out. I don't know. It does that. The heating and air conditioning unit in here is not very good.
What?
And I remember
Are you serious?
Mark Benson down the hall. I walked into the studio down there to give him something or do something, and he's got like no shirt on. And I'm going, it's hot in here. He's got shorts, no shirt,
Yeah.
no shoes. I'm like, oh my Lord. this is
Got to
not
stay
home.
comfortable, right?
This is
Otherwise you
not
can't.
home.
Otherwise you can't think straight. You can't think straight. What we were having a conversation earlier. Oh, talking about unfriending people.
Right.
Talking about unfriending people. You know when I do it, when I unfriend people, I unfriend people regularly on Instagram.
You do?
Because I only want to follow 419 people.
Okay.
So it says following 419. So if I do ever follow somebody new, I got to go through and bump somebody else off. But usually I look for people that, like, if they haven't posted anything in several months, that's like, okay, you don't really do Instagram that much anyway. So you're not going to notice if I'm not following you.
Right. All right. I see it.
But, you're yawning again. Marco yawning.
I'm not yawning.
Yeah, people are calling you out.
I haven't yawned today. And if you'd like to make a bet on that, I will actually bet whatever you want to bet
At 7:44, Gwen says, there goes that yawning.
on. She's talking about you.
No, not me. I wasn't in here at 7:44. Gwen, who were you talking about? Were you talking about me or
Talking
Marco?
about you. There's no way. It was
No
me. I haven't
way.
yawned all morning.
Kevin says at 7:50. Kevin says Marco yawning. Lynn is stretching. You can tell it's Friday.
I am not. I haven't yawned
We're gonna.
unless I'm yawning without knowing.
I'm gonna replay it at the 7:44 mark.
I
I'm gonna,
guarantee you. Would you want to bet that I didn't yawn?
let's bet it right now. Let's
Okay.
do this. All right. What are we betting? I'm gonna bet that you did yawn.
Okay.
What are we gonna bet?
Now, okay. Hold on. First of all, so a yawn is mouth wide open, yawning like that. Okay. That's a yawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. What do you want to bet?
Marco may not have been. He might have been screaming silently. That could have been it.
Maybe not. But I know I haven't yawned all morning long.
We have people on here saying that you did.
No way that I yawned.
You did a fast one, is what they said. You
Oh,
did
now it's a fast
a fast yawn. I'm gonna go back and watch this. All right, yeah, let's bet. We always bet food. Help me
that's
out, guys.
because
What should I bet, Marco? But it was definitely a yawn, Marco.
I'm telling you,
What should I bet, Marco? What should I?
$6.
$6?
No, that's my bet. I'm gonna win this bet, so I want something good. 5 rounds of golf at your place for me if I win.
$6.
$6?
And if you win, $6.
At my golf place?
Yeah.
So it's a matter of $500 or $6.
I mean, when you break it down like that, it sounds terrible. I did not yawn.
We have tons of people in here.
I'm telling you,
saying Marco. Oh, there goes Marco yawning again.
Really?
And yeah,
I haven't yawned this morning. When somebody said it earlier, I'm like, well, that's wrong. They must think I'm you.
I'm yawning.
You're the one
Here
yawning.
I go again.
This guy had to just get up and walk outside. He almost fell asleep.
Hot chocolate for coffee.
I started brewing the coffee.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, because I run the hot water through.
But let's continue the bet. So 740 is when we're talking about.
744.
744.
Yep.
5 rounds of golf or
$6.
Or $6.
What do you want me to do?
I'm
What do you?
telling you. Oh, it's going to be $6.
I mean, that's my go-to, but.
All right, guys.
Or I will bring in the spread of a lifetime for you.
You have to. No, if I win, then not next Friday because we won't be here, but the Friday after, you need to come in with a good cup of coffee for me. So like Dunkin' Donuts or something like that, or Tim Hortons.
Deal.
So isn't that subjective?
Well, I'm saying it can't be gas station coffee.
You know what I'll do is I'll buy you, because we always have trouble with coffee here. I will buy you whatever coffee that you want in here.
A Keurig.
Whatever type of coffee you want in here. That way it's your stash.
No. I want just that one day.
Okay.
You got to stop by Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons or something like that.
Easy.
They're not open. It's not easy. They're not open yet, are they?
No, they're not.
Tim Hortons is.
They open at 5, 4.
Tim Hortons is open because I've stopped and gotten donuts on the way
Do
in
they
here.
open at 4?
They open pretty early. I'm not sure about Dunkin' Donuts, but all right.
Let's go on together here. Tyler Hubbard there on K100 on air, online, and on your phone. It's Lynn and Marco here. It's a Feel Good Friday. It's a Friday Facebook Live. Right now, the debate on Facebook is people said that I'm yawning when I'm not yawning. And now, Lynn, you know I only bet when
you have $6 in your pocket. When you know you're right.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's why we're making a current bet now with Pat, who is insisting on going with these people who are not really watching contently. You're putting a lot of faith.
I'm putting a lot of faith in our viewers here. I really am, guys. Because what's my end of it? I didn't agree to the 5 rounds of golf.
Oh, and you scared now? You're going to lose?
No,
you're going to automatically win.
What did we wager on your end?
Because
your wager was
$6.
Your wager was if you won then I had to treat you to 5 rounds of golf, and if I won, you said $6.
Okay.
Always is good.
But I've amended that. It's $6 and any cup of coffee that you want. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Versus the 5 rounds of golf. All right.
You belong to a club.
This is how confident I am in our viewers.
Yeah.
I'm taking you on that bet.
All right. There you heard it first.
Stay tuned. I'm going to repost that little clip from 744. I'll repost it.
Yeah, and I don't want any digital remapping or anything weird on there, dude.
He's pretty talented.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So Friday Facebook Live. If it's also a Feel Good Friday. If you are feeling good, we'd love to hear stories from you here and anything that's going on good in your life. We have got tickets that we're giving away actually on Facebook as well.
Toledo Zoo, Lights Before Christmas. That Norway spruce is getting lit up tonight. These tickets are good for all season long. We'll even throw in a couple of coupons for hot chocolate too.
Oh, nice. All right. So stand by. We got more of that coming up here. It's Lynn and Marco, K100. So we have a pair for both, or no?
We what?
Do we have a pair for radio and a pair for internet, or just internet?
It's up to you. However you want to do it. We could do a pair and a pair. That's how we should do it. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that because we've talked about it. So,
but we're talking about unfriending people, and I unfriend people
all the time
on their birth. Well, when I'm clearing through my Facebook, and I'm just like, I do it on people's birthdays.
That's sweet.
And so I look at who's celebrating a birthday that day.
Unfriend.
I do. I celebrate. I celebrate their birthday by unfriending them. It's if I don't really know them, like maybe it's somebody I met.
Birthday to you.
I met at one time.
Why are you friends on Facebook if you don't know them?
Because you know what? I think Facebook. I have gotten things that say so and so has accepted your friend request. I haven't friend requested somebody in years.
Yeah, but sometimes
it does it automatically.
No. Sometimes you would have sent a friend request, say 9 months ago, and they haven't accepted. And then one day they're going.
These are people that I've never met before, and it's saying so and so has accepted your friend request, and so I think it's Facebook doing it. They're like, oh, you guys should be friends, so we're just going to connect you. My 6-year-old daughter, Amira, said, you guys are the best, and happy Friday.
Oh,
Amira, we think you're the best.
Not us. You.
You are the best.
You.
Let's see. I'd love to see some zoo tickets. Want to go to the zoo.
All right, well, you're going to have to figure out. We got a pair just for the guys on the internet right now. So you got to.
You do the wheel of names?
Oh, we're going to do the wheel of names?
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
Let's do it. Hang on. Let me pull up the wheel of names here.
This is a contest specifically. Well, we should tell people that we're doing it so they can go over, but.
Okay, yeah. We can wait. We don't have to do it right now, but let's see.
We could start getting the names.
Exactly right.
So we were talking about Thanksgiving traditions at Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. A
Yes.
tradition for a lot of people. And in recent years, you've had to pay to see it.
Oh.
Because of Apple acquiring the rights to the Charlie Brown things. Well, apparently people have been pretty unhappy about it. And this year, they are going to let you watch it for free. It's the 50th anniversary.
Yes, it is the 50th. Yes, it
50th
is.
anniversary. So Apple TV is going to allow non-subscribers to watch it for free this Saturday and Sunday. So you got 2-day window to go ahead and do it. You can get a 7-day free trial also available if you want to watch it on Thanksgiving. But this weekend, you should be able to go on and watch it for absolutely free. I love that they're doing that. I think they should.
Well,
That's
they're not
awesome.
hurting for money.
All right, type in the word zoo. I've already got Amy Garcia and Marie Schwab.
Amy's in.
Marie, and you could only enter in once. Don't put your name in. Let's see. Here we go. Sierra, you're in.
Oh, my girl, Sierra. How are you? She didn't even say hi today.
She might have. Maybe I missed it.
No, now you're messing up.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you were yawning and tired.
Oh, I'm not denying that I was yawning. I fully admit that I was yawning.
Did Carly say hi?
Not on my page.
No.
Crystal Barnes, you're in. Irina Martin. Gotcha. Kevin Webb. All right, let me see. Wow, we're getting a lot of people in here. This is going to be a big one. Yes, Gwen, you can win the zoo tickets online. Yes, you can. My wife told me for the longest time to get a zoo pass with children. I will never not have one.
A membership.
Oh, yeah.
The best.
That's the absolute best way to go. Okay, let's see. Zoo, 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 zoo. Everybody's zooing it. I used to work at the zoo.
My daughter she worked at the zoo for a couple of times. She just accepted a new position with them yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do it for what? What's her job?
She will be working in the animal commissary, so she'll be feeding.
Then I need to talk to her.
Okay.
Because I would love to get I'd love to get a look at that and do some footage of that. Larry Lee Marsh. Let's see. Rose
knows.
Hugney. Carol, I'm not even going to attempt to say your last name. Help me out with this. DZINGLEW.
That's our cash winner. That's our birthday wheel winner.
Oh, yeah?
Girl, yeah. She has a balloon business. You see that beautiful balloon display on the
Oh,
lobby?
yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
When did she win?
She won the
when you spun the wheel.
Oh, that was her?
Yes. She came and collected her cash finally 2 days ago.
Oh, she waited that long to come collect the cash. Wow.
Well, I don't know if that was because of her or us or but it worked out.
You know, it's funny is because I had somebody actually said they asked me, hey, so the winner, and I was like, no, they haven't. It was like a week ago. I was like, no, they won $1,700 and haven't picked it up yet. I'm like, no.
I knew she was getting it before Christmas.
Yeah.
Carrie Zabawa.
I'm almost positive you're screwing that up.
Zabawa.
Dude, if you'd like to make another bet on
Are you
the
still
pronunciation.
working on Carol's name?
No.
Is this somebody new that he's screwing up?
Zabawa. Zabawa.
No.
It's one of those two. Zabawa. It's either Zabawa or it's Zabawa. Or it's Zabawa.
I've heard you pronounce a lot of things like that, Mark.
Carrie, I need you to help me out with the pronunciation of this. Give me the phonetic sounding of your name. Matt Heckard. Oh my gosh, we have so many. Matt Heckard is on there. Larry Lee Marsh, I already have you. Gwen, you're on there.
Okay.
We giving away Kenny Chesney tickets this morning?
That we can't say if we are or
Oh,
not.
okay. Oh,
They
that's
have to
the
listen
back-to-back, right?
Yes, you have to
Okay.
listen for-
You just got to listen all day long.
Correct.
Could be during the show, could be during
Could
Johnny's
be.
show, could be anytime. So
could.
you just got to listen.
But since they're live on Facebook, Lynn will give them a hint.
The time sync. I didn't get that time sync out. So
Oh boy.
yeah, but
Now we're in trouble.
We're just we're
Okay,
We're just figuring it
Oh
out.
boy.
We're just
Here we go.
figuring it out a
On
little
go.
different. Only one spot needed to be moved.
Morning, Alan Catafias. How are you, sir? Let's see. Oh, I said it. He said it correctly, but which time?
You said 7 different.
Zabawa or Zabawa?
1 or 2.
Or Zabawa?
Number 1 is what?
Is it
Well, number 1 is what? Say it.
Zabawa?
Number 2 is
Zabawa.
And number 3 is
Zabawa.
like you're
And I hope
Swahili.
I hope it's number 3.
That's like a
So which
phonetic
one is
thing.
it? Which is it? 1, 2, or 3? Let me know. I think it's number 1. I'm gonna guess. AJ Arnold is gonna attempt to win. He won last week.
Broke his streak.
Did. See if he can go 2 weeks in a row here. Zabawa.
Zabawa.
What's it for, Alan? This is for what are we doing? Zoo tickets. That's what we're like. What are we doing this for? I can't remember.
Just
It's been way too long.
Just for fun.
Let's see what's going on with the zoo. Hey, Samantha Easton. All right, Samantha Easton. This is the girl who made the homemade bread. Today is National Homemade Bread Day, and she made me. Well, she didn't make me. She gave me a loaf of sourdough bread, and it was so good. Sam, I've eaten the entire thing.
You know what I want to know is why Marco didn't get a loaf of sourdough bread.
That's a great question, Sam. Why doesn't Marco have a loaf of sourdough bread?
Sam, what are we doing?
Sam, you
Marco lives by himself. Pat has a wife that does everything for him.
You started speaking in shows.
Yeah.
Making bread though, she doesn't make me bread. So for people that are just tuning in, it's the tree lighting at the zoo. Tonight's the official kickoff for the Lights Before Christmas.
The tickets that we're giving away, you don't necessarily have to go tonight. They're good for the whole time, right? Isn't that right?
Correct.
Yes. Okay. So you don't have to go tonight.
You could go tonight if you wanted to.
Ron, you're entered in, Ron. Bring me on to talk about Wi-Fi, and I'll bring everyone a loaf. Done. That'll be in 2 weeks. Sam, mark your calendar for December 1st.
Nice one from Luke Bryan on Toledo's country music station, K100. Lynn and Marco on a Feel Good Friday and a Friday Facebook Live. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we do appreciate everybody checking in and saying hi and getting us going on a great note here. Coming up at 8:20, we'll do Tough Love with Siri.
Now, latest look at news.
Teen Action News headlines. We're learning more about the man who died after a fire reportedly broke out at a Toledo Metro Park. That man had been identified as 76-year-old John Meeker. According to the coroner, he died at the hospital Wednesday, 11 days after he was found at Sidecut Metro Park. The autopsy found that he died of a severe head injury, but the coroner did not make a ruling on whether or not this is a homicide. There have been no arrests. Well, a quick lottery note for you on this Friday. The Mega Millions jackpot tonight is at an estimated $276 million. And then on Saturday, the Powerball has a jackpot of $280 million. You can see those lucky numbers at 11 p.m. on 13 ABC. We are your official lottery station. Well, tonight's a big night out there in Perrysburg. The tree lighting at the town center at Levis Commons. We're going to be live throughout the day with coverage all day long of the kickoff of the holiday season. And then later tonight at 7 p.m., you can join us for 13 ABC Presents the Town Center at Levis Commons Tree Lighting Special. Now you're up to the minute. I'm James Starks with 13 Action News.
K100 weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. See what the Jim White Toyota Advantage is all about. Cars are arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's Ross Ellett.
Still warm conditions here for the morning hours with off and on light rain showers expected. We'll be around 60 early, but we'll drop to about 50 late this afternoon. For tonight, down to 28 degrees with a clear sky, so cold to start off the day Saturday, while the high around 48 for the afternoon and 50 on Sunday, both Saturday and Sunday looking quite bright and sunny. In the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Ellett.
60 now at Toledo's K100. Your traffic update is brought to you by Duncan. Download the Duncan app today. Toledo runs on Duncan. Accident out in Hancock County, 75 northbound, just before US 68. Be aware of that if you're heading that direction. It looks like overall we're in pretty good shape. US 6 westbound at Highway 300. There is also an accident there out in Sandusky. A little bit of wetness on the pavement. Be cautious, and if you come across any other trouble spots, please get a hold of us on that Perrysburg Premier Garage Door phone and text line. That number 419-240-1000. It's sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
All right, so we've got all of your names in here for the tick. We got 26 entries in here. Quite a bit. We ready to spin this wheel?
Spin it.
I mean, yeah, we could.
Okay.
I mean,
Could, or, maybe. I don't know. Here we are. Wheel of names happening right now. And spin it. Who's it going to land on?
nobody knows. Especially since you're.
What is she going to do with that $1,700? She's going to take it to the zoo and buy a lot of stuff. And it's Carol.
What?
I don't know how to say her last name.
It sounds like jingle in there somehow.
Wow. Jingle Hummer.
Carol, congratulations.
Awesome.
Everybody now hates you because you won the $1,700. And
But it's been more than 30 days.
And yeah, you're fine. You're okay. That was the radio giveaway. This is
that's true too.
This is the Facebook giveaway.
You're just lucky.
So, congratulations, Carol. We're gonna leave him here at the station for you.
Yes, we will.
Come to the station. You know where it is. You've been here recently, and come and pick up your tickets to the Toledo Zoo. Thanks for everybody
She's such a sweetheart.
that was on here. But zoo. How much are zoo tickets? Not that much, right? Are they pretty pricey? So get a year membership.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, if you want the prices for adults, $29.
Holy
Yes,
good Lord.
$26.
What'd you
for
think they
kids
were, like
and seniors.
$3?
I was like $8.
You got little ones under the age of 2. They're absolutely free. So I don't know, put Maggie in a stroller or something when you go.
I'm putting all my kids in a stroller.
Pat is going to be in a stroller.
We actually no. We have a family pass. We have a season pass. We get that every year. That's wow. That's great. Congratulations, Carol. There you go. You're on a winning streak.
Incredible.
You could teach AJ a thing or two. He's won like so many times since then.
I say somebody else is our new AJ.
I know.
Trenton.
Trenton Strickland needs to be the new AJ.
Come on, Trenton. AJ's beating you. What's going on?
So, all right, there we go. We gotta switch things over here. Switch our banners over. We're in the 8 o'clock hour now.
Man, that's sweet.
And the 8 o'clock hour is sponsored by KaZooby. We have the Greater Toledo Aquatics Club that is currently doing the KaZooby fundraiser right now, and they are kicking butt. They're raising a lot of money, and we got another elementary school coming up this week that's going to launch the KaZooby fundraiser, and it works really easy. You don't have to worry. Think about all the issues that you have with fundraisers. You've got inventory. You're selling overpriced products that people don't really need. You got to deal with cash in hand. You got to find somebody to keep track of all that bookkeeping and everything like that. With KaZooby, you don't have to do any of that stuff. There's no inventory to pass out. Everything is digital, so there's no passing of cash through hands. All the bookkeeping is done right there online. You do the fundraiser, you sell the book, you send the text out to people. They get the link. They can use Apple Pay. They can use the card, whatever they want to do. Boom, they buy the coupon book. You get 50% of it. All right.
Boom.
So we've got a goal of, I'll tell you, with this elementary school, if every kid there sold 10 tickets, that's it. Sold 10 of these books. They will raise in 2 weeks' time. They'll raise over 40 grand. 40 grand in 2 weeks. They don't have to wait for the money. Once it ends, boom, I write a check and they get it. And there you go. That's it. So get the money next day. Contact KaZooby if you're interested in doing this for your school. If you got a school, you got a small little league team, any kind of organization that wants to use a fundraiser like nothing else. Take all the pain out of fundraising and go with KaZooby. It's the easiest way to go. Oh, and on top of that, you're also supporting local businesses that are a part of the merchants, or part of the coupon book. So
yeah,
it's a win-win-win for everybody out there. So
how much is it?
It doesn't cost anything to actually. Oh, how much is the book itself?
Yeah,
$25. $25, but you use 2 of those coupons, you've made your money back. They've got everything in the book is 25 to 50% off, buy one, get ones. And some of them are just straight up free. So, all right. See you guys in 2 weeks. Happy Thanksgiving to Pat, Lynn, and Marco. Whee! I will take the bet with Marco for Saturday. Marco, don't eat too much. He has to go to work. Matt, thanks for tuning in, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Always great to see you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Matt. All right, Maryland plus 50. And then we're golfing on your dollar bills. I love it.
AJ is coming here to pick up his tickets for the show tonight. Do we want donuts? He's offering to bring in donuts.
Oh.
Do we?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you want donuts, don't you?
Oh, look at you. Yeah, the fat man wants donuts. Yeah.
I just said you love donuts.
All right.
I mean, I would like a breakfast sandwich.
That's, oh, well, there you go. AJ, you heard it from him. He wants a breakfast sandwich. He's like, I'm
trying to cut sweets down.
All right. He wants a breakfast sandwich. That's what he wants. I don't need donuts. I'm okay without
donuts. No one needs them. They're just good. Oh my God, I got to tell you guys something. You ever been to J. Alexander's?
Yes. Great place.
Have you ever had dessert there?
No.
Where at?
Bros, J. Alexander's.
What'd you have?
I'm telling you, it's not going to do it justice. They have carrot cake there.
Mm.
And the girl's like, hey, we have this, it's world famous. People love it. I'm like, I'm going to try it. And they serve it hot. First of all, they serve it hot. I've never had carrot cake hot. Usually it's cold.
Right.
And whatever they put on top of it, it's like unicorn. I've never had a better. I almost cried when I ate this thing. It was so good. I'm telling you, carrot cake. Next time you should just go there.
Why don't we go? Why don't we go and make a video while we're there?
Dude, we
Let's
should.
do it.
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
I'm telling you, when you eat this thing, you're going to be, I was shocked. Never had it.
You're hyping this up a lot.
Huh?
You're really hyping this up. And I feel like you're setting me up for disappointment.
I couldn't hype it up enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know where my daughters are hyping up to me, but it's a breakfast place, Hangover Easy. Have you been there?
No, but it sounds like a place I should be.
Hang over easy.
Yeah.
Where is that at?
Levis Commons. But Carly went, and both of my daughters went yesterday. But Carly ordered avocado toast, and not only was it the most gorgeous thick avocado toast with 2 pieces, and even came with like a little salad, and it was just really amazing.
And what did I tell you about toast? She asked me if she's your avocado. I was like, it's never occurred to me to order toast somewhere. Like that wouldn't even be. Hey, yeah, you would just order toast.
Talking about homemade bread day and how good it is. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, if it's a good what?
Just toast.
Just
you went in there. I'm going for toast and I'm leaving. You would do that.
It's this thing with
but it's not. But it's not just toast. It's avocado toast.
So you wouldn't eat eggs and bacon.
No,
and
not
have
if no. If you go to a place that has a good avocado spread on the toast. Yeah, no, the avocado. That's the meal. Yeah, you got the protein and the fats all in the avocado. You got everything you need.
I don't believe
without the egg.
Not for 1 second. I don't believe that you've ordered avocado toast.
I absolutely have at first.
Fine
watch.
with it. It wasn't like a.
And it was delicious. I was very satisfied. I had avocado toast and a cup of coffee, and it was delightful.
Okay. All right. We'll wait for the cameras to go off.
I really did.
Well, I have never ordered toast. I've had toast at thousands of places, but I've never just stopped at toast.
I believe that you've never just stopped at toast.
As hard as that is to believe.
See, I can throw it back. Don't worry, Bob. Don't worry, Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby takes care of himself.
Bobby, I can throw it back. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? A golf simulator down in Finley? I want to go to a golf sim. I don't want to go down to Finley to go to a golf simulator, but
Let me tell you something. I was able to play because I guess there's a season and the season is just starting, but they're like booked out like 3 months already. So whoever has the golf simulators in Toledo, they're rich because you can't get on them.
It's
insane.
AJ, you choose. Your choice, AJ.
What is he choosing?
Well, where you getting a breakfast sandwich from?
Oh, well, he doesn't have to. I was half joking with him.
I wouldn't say no. It's like I'm going out to film something for somebody tonight for a favor to a friend, and he goes, "Man, I really appreciate you doing this. You know, what do you like to drink? You know?" And I was like, "No, you don't have to do that. That's fine." He's like, "Well, I thought I'd get you something. I know you and I have we drank Jack together," and I went, I like a good bourbon. If you're gonna do it, like."
If you're gonna force yourself,
if you are insistent on getting a bottle, don't get me Jack.
I've written down a few options already.
Give me
from this menu.
If you're really gonna do it, then no, not Jack. But yes, I've drank Jack and Coke, but if you're gonna go out and splurge on a bottle for me, then I would say maybe a good bottle of Weller or something like that.
All right. You don't like to smoke bourbon? You ever had that?
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah,
smoke. I've had like a smoked old fashioned.
Yeah, they have this bourbon that they actually they get some smoke and then they cover it.
Like while they're making it there at the yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what the girl, she might work at Capers now. She made a great smoked old fashioned. They did it down at when used to be it's Wild Side now in downtown. It used to be the Firefly.
Oh yeah, no, this is a bourbon. Where's the bourbon place? That guy was telling us he smoked. Remember, it's like
would it be Levi and Lilacs?
No, he was talking about someplace else.
Yeah, do you remember who that was? I don't either, but it sounded good.
Take a bottle. I do like Makers, Trenton. I do like Makers. Trenton, I am going to reach out to you on social media if you're interested in that. I'm going to respond to you. Or if you wanted to, here we go. You know what's funny is somebody contacted me earlier this week about the T-Town burn down, and I had a full-on conversation because I even sent a link to it to my brother-in-law. They're coming in town this weekend, and I said, "Hey, if you guys get in town early, we should definitely." I was like, "Do you like spicy food?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "We should go check this out." And I, for the life of me, cannot remember who it was that I was talking to. I was having a full-on conversation with this person about the T-Town burn down.
Well, if you send them a message about it, go through your messages.
That's the thing. I went through my messages. I went through my personal messages. I went through my text messages. I went through everything.
Was it an email?
I have no idea. I really have no idea. I remember talking to somebody about it, and it had to have been Sunday or Monday, and it would have had to have been Monday morning because I sent my brother-in-law a text message on Sunday morning.
Well, it was
Monday morning.
It was not me.
It was not you.
No, it was not me.
I'm shocked. But somebody was talking to me about the T-Town burn down that's taking place this weekend, and I really want to go to it.
Are there a lot of vendors there? That just almost took me by surprise.
What's that?
That there was enough vendors to put on something like that.
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah. Apparently,
and they're gonna have food.
They're having food. They're like samples, so you can. I don't know if they're like putting like the hot sauce on bread or how they're going to serve it up. That's why I want to go because I'm genuinely curious about this.
The only local I know immediately is it the Angry Irishman?
That's who. That's okay. Yes, that's one of the people putting it. Kevin Mackey.
There you
right?
go.
Isn't that? But that's not who I was talking to.
Oh.
I reached out to him and I texted him and I said, "Hey, I was talking. I can't remember who I was talking." And he sent me tons of information on it. But Kevin Mackey is the Angry Irishman, but I don't think it's all just local places. So I think there's a lot of other from all over they're putting this on. But it looks like it's gonna be a great time.
Sounds hot.
It sounds like that's a place where they should have homemade bread
places
in between.
Yeah.
But they have like contests. I was gonna get in on a contest.
K100. That's Cole Swindell there. It's Lynn and Marco online, on air, and on your phone. Thank you for being here on a Feel Good Friday, a Friday Facebook Live. At that, we love it. You got any questions, comments, motivational statements? We'd love to hear from you as well. Looks like today, cloudy, breezy, light rain in the morning. Looks like it's going to be clearing and falling temps. So we're going from the 60s where we're at now down to the 40s. That doesn't sound great. If you don't like that, how about clear tonight and 28? That sounds disturbing.
And you can't hate the 62 we've got right now.
No.
62 at K100. Your weather is sponsored by Jim White Toyota. See what the Jim White Toyota Advantage is all about. Cars are arriving daily. Right car, right price right now. Traffic is in fine shape. No problems on the roads at this point in time. Looks like everything has been tended to. Call or text if there's anything else. 419-240-1000. That line's sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door.
You're in her world now.
K100.
This is Tough Love with Siri. K100.
You can always get your tough love lots of different ways. Go to our website. You can go call or text any way you want it. You got it right here. We have a very special Siri that's never been updated from that first operating system on the iPhone 4S, if you can believe it, all the way back then. And we ask her questions, and she's kind of snooty, but that's why we love her. We got this from Celeste in Perrysburg, and Celeste says, Siri, I want to go to the gym, but these guys who scream and grunt and throw weights around loudly are ruining it for me. What do you think I should do?
One of the worst and most awkward situations ever is being in a gym when some creepster is grunting and making uncomfortable noises way too loud in your vicinity. Hey Hercules Jr., settle down over there. Nobody is impressed when you are screaming like you are going through childbirth while you are working out your biceps. Here is what you should do. Show them how uncomfortable they are making everybody in the gym by screaming weirder right back at them. Fight awkward grunts with extra awkward grunts. The key to selling this battle and really driving home how weird they are is by making direct eye contact with them the entire time that you are screaming. Stare right into their soul and watch them start to freak out. You can even take it up a notch and while grunting, point at them and wink. Maybe even throw in a hip thrust or two just for good measure. Trust me, if you make this situation awkward enough, they will be scarred for life, and the next time they lift weights, they will be quieter than a church mouse doing bench press on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's quiet.
They may never come to the gym again.
Quiet as a church. Yeah, they might not ever go. We got this from Danielle, who lives in Maumee. Danielle says, Siri, we're thinking of getting a security system for our house, but my friend says it's just a giant waste of money. We want to know what you think.
Okay, this is a tough one. On one hand, if you feel like you need a security system for your home, then I think that you should get one. The last thing that I am going to do is tell you that you shouldn't get a security system for your house, and then you have your house get robbed, and then you will get mad at me. I will say this though, if you have kids and dogs, prepare to have your alarm go off 1,000,000 times because they are too dumb to understand how to function in a house with an alarm.
I mean, you have the door open, door closed, door open. You know, alert, dog. It's like, God, please. Well, you know, they gotta be better.
You're in her world now.
Leave your feelings at the door.
What if we did a special 1 hour show next week, or even a half hour, or some kind of tune in? We could tell people like, hey, tune in from 8 to 8:30.
That's not an hour. That's only a half hour.
That's what I said. Or I said part of an hour. I said hour or part half an hour. Live show next week. I'll just send you an invite, and then we can spin the birthday wheel at 8:30. What do you think?
I like it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there we go. We'll jump on. We'll have some special things that we're doing. You think you could jump on at 8 o'clock on next Friday morning?
In the morning. You know, I'll be on vacation.
I know you'll be on vacation.
A 3-year-old, you are going to be.
I will be up.
Think you could tune in for a half hour?
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, there it is. Tune in at 8 o'clock next Friday.
8 o'clock.
So we'll do a special.
Friday.
We'll do the Thanksgiving Day special.
I might be in my pajamas.
That's totally fine.
Okay.
I'll be in my pajamas too.
You're making me sad. I'll be here.
I actually may do it from laying in bed, but we'll see.
All right, so there you go, guys. We'll do a half hour special. We'll make sure we have some really great stuff to talk about and some really good stuff. We'll do a giveaway. I'll spin the birthday wheel or not birthday wheel. We will spin the birthday wheel. I won't
I'll be
spin the
doing
birthday wheel.
I was gonna say, are you gonna be
Lynn
in the
will-
studio? What are you doing here?
Lynn will spin the birthday wheel, but we'll do a wheel of names giveaway as well. I will actually have I've been working on, so Marco and I met this past Monday, and we were, and was it you telling me about the tea time bird down? Somebody on Monday was telling me about the tea time bird down.
It's not me.
That's funny.
And we met up and we talked about different things. And one of the things that we want to do is we want to start giving away things about once every hour on the wheel of names. So basically what we'll do is what I'll just do is I'll type your name in when we see it, and your name will just stay on for those 4 hours. So you don't have to type in every single time, or maybe I will make you do that.
Yeah,
actually, you
we
know what?
might have new people joining.
Exactly
And
right.
then if
So-
those people leave, you don't want to do the old, hey, it's Mike, and then Mike's not there. 'Cause they had to
Right
go
there, you
somewhere,
go.
You know?
Yeah, you're right. Okay. And so we'll have something for you next week. But
I think we're gonna try to get like gift cards to restaurants.
yeah,
and some
we're
cool
gonna
stuff.
have gift cards to restaurants. We also talked about some other things that had been brought up in here, such as the live studio audience, which I think would be a lot of fun, as well as some live spots out around town.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
Do you have?
I need to do one in 14 seconds. 11, 10. Can I do it right here?
what are you doing?
DeRochers.
Yeah.
Most people have holidays on the mind and maybe gathering at their own homes. If you're worried that your appliances aren't going to be able to do the cooking, the housing, or the food, keeping up with the laundry, you probably need to shop now because Black Friday savings are happening at the Rochers right here and now. And they run these specials through November 30th. But I'm telling you, you want to get over there quickly because I was over there and they have got digital tags that are indicating you're half off on things like ranges, refrigerators. There was a beautiful gas range out there, $12.49, usually $6.99, the price tag. I'm not exaggerating on the great deals that they're making available to you through the month of November. DeRochers has been family owned and operated since 1951. The selection in their stores, you've got to go in to just see how incredible it is. And they've got live working kitchens too. You can actually get hands-on appliances before you buy them. They've got name brands you love and trust, standing alone, replacement appliances from KitchenAid, Samsung, LG. They've got them all in premier brands you do not find other places, whether you're talking Sub-Zero, Wolf. They have got them, and a team of people, experts, who can answer any questions you have and help you find the appliance that's exactly right for you. It'll fit your budget. It'll fit your lifestyle. And if it does that, guess what? It's going to last you longer. You're never going to be one of those people who go, they don't build these things like they used to. 222 South Monroe up in Monroe, Michigan, or 5555 Monroe Street, right in Sylvania. You can even shop their store right down to the clearance corner at their website, DeRochersOnline.com. Thank you.
All right.
All right. And speaking of live spots, I'm sure that's not the direction you really intended to go.
Yeah, no, that's but it was a good lead in there for
It
you.
was.
So we need to so like if we go out to a restaurant or some kind of retail place, one place I think would be a wonderful place to do a live spot is the Bassett Nut Company. Did you know they're celebrating 100 years?
Is it really?
They've been around for 100 years.
How about
Rachel
that?
Michaels Popcorn, Rachel Michaels Popcorn purchased the Bassett Nut Company so that they wouldn't leave town.
How about
She has a remarkable story. Are you familiar with her? Have you been over there?
Rachel?
Yeah.
My dad used to go over there all the time and get like jelly bean popcorn.
Yeah.
Mm.
So so she started that up as that was a plan B for her. The career that she had wasn't working out. And so she started up this popcorn company, and now she bought the Bassett Nut Company and opened up a whole new space where on Monroe Street, where right by Bar 145 where Gino's used to be.
Oh, I know where that is.
They got that out, and now that's going to be their big retail space. And then her old,
So what kind of nuts does she have there?
oh, everything, all the nuts that you want, Marco.
Sunflower seeds?
What's that?
Sunflower seeds?
She's got them.
Does she have sunflower seeds?
Sure
And she
she
has different flavors of nuts too. So you've got like the candied pecans, you've got the walnuts, you got everything, plus different flavors of popcorn. Telling you, it's a great place. So we're actually going to be doing for the Youth Financial Initiative. For those of you who don't know what the Youth Financial Initiative, that's a nonprofit that I started, and we're going to be doing a meet and greet there at Rachel Michaels on the 21st or 22nd. I'm sorry, not the 21st, week after, 28th or 29th.
All right. So you got it going on.
It'll be great. I'm sad you weren't at the CMA party, Pat. I am too,
Pat.
Sierra. I am too. I was already booked down in Findlay that day. I was at the Hancock Hotel in Findlay. But I'll be there next year for sure. And we're gonna do a lot of different things because I want to meet the people that are tuning in every day. And these guys are all these people are what makes the show what it is. So replay. Gwen, I don't have the ability on Facebook Friday Live to take what's already been like while we're still live. I have to go back afterwards to find. So I've got to go back to the 1 hour and 44-minute mark to show Marco yawning.
I
don't know. Right here is her text. It says I can even hear Marco yawning on the radio.
What is this? Some joke that people would? This is like everyone's gonna say like this thing. I'm telling you, I did not yawn. Y'all are crazy.
Oh boy. Let's see.
And how would they even know that we're talking about yawning? Oh, maybe did we talk about that live in the air?
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah. Kevin Yarbrough says, going back to you talk about you being on vacation. He said on vacation and yawning.
Now I definitely will be yawning next Friday at 8 a.m. I can tell you that much.
All right. Oh man. Danielle Nicole says, yes, please. Next Friday is my son's birthday and would love a shout out for him. Absolutely. We can do that. So,
we gotta get ready. All right, we need the big window. Remember,
I
the
remember
big window thing we were talking about that you didn't do one time.
God bless you.
Thank you. My
He's
allergies
yawning. You're sneezing.
Did you drink wine last night? You did, didn't you?
No.
What? I don't know if I believe that.
I had bourbon. Oh my gosh.
Bless you.
Thank you. I had a great opportunity to meet all three of you. I know, Pat Wilson.
John Party's Last Night Lonely here on K100. Man, we've got some money here, $280, and we want to give it away.
All right, Pat McCarty, guest spinner there at the birthday wheel. Wrong wheel. There's two of them, and we need that money.
Yeah, we got to go to the middle wheel.
Yep, middle wheel. He's still spinning that outside.
You got to stop.
Yes, you did.
You got to stop that wheel.
Here we go.
The middle wheel.
Oh, he meant it too, man. He was.
Pat has been yawning all morning long. He is not in it today.
I haven't had one sip of coffee yet.
Lynn's month.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Even somebody else can do
See?
it.
Not me.
All right. If you're born in
It's a
September,
lucky month.
419-240-1000. Born in September, you got a shot at $280 from Janelle Bank and K100. Oh my gosh.
I'm sitting there watching it. All of a sudden it occurs to me.
She's like,
oh, wait.
Wrong wheel.
We all knew.
Oh
Hi,
my gosh.
K100, your caller 1, try again. K100, caller 2, dial again. K100, your caller 3, try back. K100, caller 4, dial again. K100, your caller 5, try back. K100, caller 6, call back. K100, caller 7, try again. Good morning, K100, your caller 8. I'm so sorry. Try again. Good morning, K100, your caller 9.
Oh, why?
1 to 10.
Why is it 9?
I know. Thank you for trying.
All right. We love you.
Bye-bye.
See, you get to hear live the disappointment.
You need to hold on. That's got to be a part of a promo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Morning,
no.
K1. Oh,
they hung up.
could have been 10. He
Could
could have
have
been.
been.
But instead, hi, K100.
Hi, I'm calling for the birthday wheel.
Yes, you're caller 10. Congratulations. You did it.
Yay!
Oh, all the hard work and fast dialing has paid off. What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan, are you born in September?
I am the 13th.
Ooh, lucky 13. All right, Pat, now spin the big wheel.
Now I get to spin the big one.
And roll a 13
All right.
for
And
Jordan.
if it lands on 13, $280. All yours, Jordan.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Pat's got a powerful spin. Here we go.
yeah.
13.
Well, you got the 3.
My birthday.
Oh, darn it. Okay, well,
Sorry,
thank
Jordan.
you.
Well, we love you, and you can always try back when September hits us again, okay?
All right, I will. Have
All
a good day.
Have a
You
good weekend.
too.
Oh,
Monday
man.
morning, $290 in that birthday wheel jackpot from Genoa Bank and K100.
You mean you don't get the money? It's your birthday.
I should. You're right.
Make Pat buy you a drink.
There we go. Oh boy, I tell you one thing: if you do like, you're not. Neither one of you are really big drinkers, right?
Not as far as you know.
Not. Oh. So we were talking about. I put on my Facebook who's got the best margaritas, and I've got a list of places.
I have yet to find a margarita I really don't like, except for I did go someplace and ask for one. They did not know how to make a margarita.
How do you not know how to make
That's
ice?
what I wonder. How do you have
Yeah.
a bar and not know how to make a margarita, or at least come close? It's like, you don't have tequila. I'll check. I'm not even going to say
It
the
was
name
like
of the
all
place.
sour mix.
It was
It was pretty gross.
Yeah,
But it was a
not
place
close.
locally here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me later. Tell me after the.
Righty.
Okay, we got stuff to talk about after the show off. We don't want
We got a big thing going on afterwards.
to. Oh, Sierra Evans was caller number 7.
Come on, Sierra. What are you doing?
Time to spin the K100's birthday wheel with Genoa Bank and K100. Here we go.
Hi, I'm calling for the birthday wheel.
Yes, you're caller 10. Congratulations. You did it.
Yay!
Oh, all the hard work and fast dialing has paid off. What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan, are you born in September?
I am the 13th.
Ooh, lucky 13. All right, Pat, now spin the big wheel
I get to spin the big one.
and roll a 13
All right.
for
And if
Jordan.
it lands on 13, $280. All yours, Jordan.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Pat's got a powerful spin. Here we go.
yeah.
13, 13, 13.
Well, you got the
My
3.
birthday.
Oh, darn it. Okay, well, thank you.
Well, we love you, and you can always try back when September hits us again, okay?
All right, I will. Have
All
a good day.
Have a
You
good weekend.
too.
Oh,
Monday
man.
morning, $290 in that birthday wheel jackpot from Genoa Bank and K100.
You mean you don't get the money? It's your
I
birthday.
should. You're right.
Make Pat buy you a drink.
There we go.
Lynn and Marco.
I could buy us all drinks if I won that jackpot.
That's right.
And I would.
Yeah.
So how's the best margarita research going?
Well, I've got a lot of
Research
He had to
in.
stop
Got-
6 in, actually. He couldn't count anymore.
Remember when we did the wing thing?
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do the same thing with margaritas. So,
Can I
Hey, well, I'm
Yes.
a sort of a wing fanatic, so we should do the wing thing again when I'm involved.
so I was thinking about maybe every other month, doing another, bringing back the tastiest in town,
Yeah, I
because
don't
that
know
was a
why
lot
you
of fun.
wouldn't.
I
Yeah.
think
It
it'd be a
was.
good. Another thing that a friend of mine and I just started doing is a would you in the 419. So what would you eat that? Would you drink that? Would you do that?
Would you go there?
Would you go there?
Mhm.
Yes, in
Is
the
it like
419.
extreme? Like, would you eat ants on pepper with salt?
Well, it's got to be like an actual place.
Oh.
Like, I'm not gonna. This isn't gonna be like a couple of junior high kids that are pour
You gotta
everything
do-
into a
what's
glass.
That show with Joe Rogan, where they make him do all that crazy stuff.
So we did. We had snails yesterday.
Fear factor. Ooh, snails.
We had
I would not do snails.
escargot over at.
All that seafood land
No.
you
But-
come from?
Oh,
You
dude, it
come
was
from
good
snails?
though.
That
It was actually
not good. Stop it.
It was
the first
good.
time you had escargot?
It was the first time I had escargot, and it was
Seriously?
delicious.
Disgusting.
It was delicious.
It
Now,
is good. I
my
don't-
buddy almost did it, and he was actually one of my ride or die. He's one of the people that I called for the ride or die, Patrick Gajewski, and he was fine. He did not think he was going to like the snails. He liked the snail. He did not like the mushroom that it was served in. That was
That
his.
sounds like the worst
that was his-
combination of anything you could possibly eat.
We're gonna go
It
to.
does, and it's kind of one of those. If somebody didn't tell you what it is, you might enjoy it. But I don't
Right.
like thinking about what it is.
When, but have you ever had like calamari?
Oh yeah.
No.
Really?
Really?
No, it's just I'm not eating
What?
squid. That's nasty.
It's so good.
Oh my god, it tastes like rubber bands.
Well, he can't go on the Would You tour with you because he wouldn't do anything. I guess.
How
I
about,
would wings?
No, that's not the. Would you eat wings? Oh yeah, I eat wings.
I mean, my episodes would be boring, but we could do them.
One of them. Well, we're gonna go to a real seafood company.
I don't
do
like adventurous. I like stuff that
Clams. We're gonna
it's
do
nice.
raw oysters.
Nah, oysters are okay.
Yeah, I got to draw the line. Are you kidding me? You won't do
I
that.
got
I'm thinking you would do
oysters
it.
are the Eastern Shore. That you grow up eating those raw. Just
That's
you do them raw or you do them cooked.
The oysters
Yeah,
raw.
Yeah.
Raw
Well, sure,
oysters.
just slip them by your taste buds because nobody wants to chew on them. It's like it's the dumbest thing. Why do you even eat an oyster? Because you just slip it back there and slip it back. Nobody's tasting them. Great, give me more oysters.
If they
I
have
don't
a taste.
and people come in and eat plates of them just to slurp them
Yeah.
past their taste buds.
Yeah.
Don't get it.
Uh,
Never understand that.
But you eat snails. But you draw the line at oysters.
No, I have,
You guys are both flip flop. You guys are.
I have tried
Oysters
snails.
is seafood.
I have tried snails to say that I've tried them.
Yeah.
I have tried oysters and I didn't know you weren't supposed to chew them.
Oh,
Exactly. So what's the point? That is the silliest
You know,
thing.
they say that oysters are an aphrodisiac.
So they say.
So they
Yeah,
say.
let me kiss you now that you've slurped
Slurped
down all those icky things. I don't think so.
Here I gotta share this. This is my boys. They're having Ohio State Michigan Day today at school, and so come in your colors. What do you want to wear? And my boys are representing well. Here they are. Look at that.
Oh my God, they're so cute, Pat.
Nice.
Aw.
Those are some good-looking kids, and
Yeah,
I'm
they
not.
really
You know,
are.
I know I'm biased because
They
I'm their
just-
dad, but
no, they just are.
those are some. And I'll tell you, they're sweet as can be.
We're just lucky that your wife has strong genes.
Oh, I tell you. I tell you. Well, they may have no, they may have gotten her looks, but they definitely have my personality, without a doubt. Unfortunately,
It's all good.
they. I was telling this to Lynn earlier, Marco. It was the weirdest thing yesterday. My younger son Jack. There, I was emceeing this event in BG yesterday, and I get in the car to leave. My son Jack's always there to give me a hug goodbye and everything. But yesterday, I'm about to pull out of the driveway, and I look over, and he's standing right next to the car. And he goes, "Do you have your wallet?" Oh, no, I don't have my wallet, right? He's never done that. He has never once ever asked me if I have my wallet. But for some reason, he was out there today.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how low I was on gas until I was driving home. And I'm driving home the back roads of BG through Haskins, where the gas station's closed at 9:30 at night.
Oh, yeah.
And I am
in a vehicle that typically likes to eat some gas.
right. If I hadn't had my wallet on me, I would have run out of gas on the expressway. I would have stalled on the expressway at night in a black truck. Like, I think my son saved my life. I don't know how this happened. He's never, ever asked if I needed my wallet before, but it was wild. It was really, really wild. Rose says, cute. They would look better in blue. They do look cute in blue, but not in Michigan blue.
Yeah, I think kids sometimes have, they can sense things that we can't. But it is funny that the only time in his life he's ever had, and it's a weird question to ask.
Right. Right.
Just
Do you have your
randomly.
wallet? Like, why? I thought maybe like my wife was like, oh, like here's dad's wallet. Go ask,
Yeah.
But no, they were still in my other pants pocket and everything. It was really weird. Okay. Talk about eating stuff. Beth Ann says, Lynn, slow your roll. About what? What is
The clams or the oysters. I mean,
Oh.
Is that what it was, Beth Ann? About the oysters? You gotta help me out here. Somebody said, go to the Testicular Festival in Blissfield, Michigan.
Do they really have one?
Yes.
Wow.
Let's go.
I'm not.
Let's
no.
go.
Well, no,
There's
why
Come
would
on.
we do that?
There's
no.
no
That is
episode there.
Well, I would, but that's actually not in the 419.
Oh,
so
it's not.
Oh yeah, lucky for you. I am not an adventure. I'm not an adventure eater. I am not. I don't even like trying new things. Like I don't like trying new regular. I had never really had a Reuben until you gave it to me.
Seriously.
Yeah,
That's
that's the first time I ever had one because I don't
Did
like.
you say you were gonna kiss me, Lynn?
What show are these people watching? I'm yawning. She's kissing people. What are we doing here?
When did Lynn say she was gonna kiss me? Did you say you were gonna kiss me?
I did not.
I think you're hearing the wrong things there, people.
And seeing it, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody texted hearing me say that. They're hearing you
Which is
yawn.
gonna cost
When you said eating oysters, because I said it's an aphrodisiac, and you're like, oh yeah, let me eat some oysters and then kiss you.
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't talking about me.
No.
I'm talking about
just
kissing
in
me.
General,
in
like, it's
general,
like not
the
understanding how
the
that's an
general you.
aphrodisiac. It must.
I see. That's why my wife was like, well, slow your roll. She knew. She's just joking.
Oh, very
She's
funny.
just being funny.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny. She says, I'll fight you, Lynn.
She's scrappy.
She is scrappy. Oh, that's so funny.
I can't believe she likes you that much.
Isn't that something special? After 4 kids and years of marriage, she still likes him that much.
Oh, yeah. We have a wonderful relationship.
Yes, you
do. No, she adores you. It was really funny. First time she met Lynn.
Hold on a second.
Okay, I'm going to tell this story. This was great.
Oh, the beautiful, talented Lainey Wilson there and Watermelon Moonshine on K100. It's Toledo's #1 radio station. Thanks for hanging with us. We're Lynn and Marco, and this is a Feel Good Friday. So thanks for being here. Any feel good stories, you can text us. You can hit us up at 419-240-1000. We also have Pat McCarty in here. We're doing 2 shows today, one live on Facebook and one live on the radio. If you can't get us on the radio, or maybe you just listen to us on the way to work and you're getting ready to step out of your car and get into work, guess what? Here's a cheat code. Go into your office and bring up Facebook, and then watch us there, and you can see the behind the scenes where we're talking about oysters and snails and other festivals.
Unfriending people.
And everything that we do there.
And kissing other people's spouses.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot
you're
of
missing
juicy
it.
stuff going on.
You're missing it later. So, Pat, I know you're excited. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend in the 419.
Yes.
And obviously we have the cool stuff is the zoo. We're going to give away passes to that.
We still have a pair of passes to give away on the radio.
Yeah, hang on. Just a couple of seconds away. We'll do that. But first, we got stuff going on here in the 419.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big stuff. It is heating up. It's getting cold outside. Heating up in the 419 with the Glass City. The first inaugural T-Town Burn Down extravaganza taking place at the Glass City Center this weekend. This is going to be a great assortment of hot sauce vendors. They're going to be out there with samples of food. There's going to be some beer vendors out there as well. It's going to be an absolutely great time. Make sure to get your tickets. If you want to participate in any of the contests, you got to go to their website, T-Town Burn Down, and you got to sign the waiver.
Oh, yeah. You know, when you got to sign a waiver, it's a good place.
That just sounds good. There's a casino night out at the Great Black Swamp Brewing Company. This is a fundraiser for Acoustics for Autism and Project I Am. The Town Center at Levis Commons is going to be having their tree lighting today at 4:00. And one of my favorite bands, the Amelia Earharts, they're going to be performing out at the Maumee Bay Brewing Company. That's taking place starting at 7:00 tonight.
All right, love that. We're just minutes away from setting you up with tickets at the zoo. Right now, we're doing Text What's Next, presented by Super Fitness. We take 2 songs, we put them against each other. You text us right now at 419-240-1000, and you tell us what you want to hear specifically.
And before we have people text for that, we do have a couple of feel-good texts I want to make sure and get to. We had a shout out to Julie, 33rd anniversary from her husband, Tom.
Oh,
he is feeling good about that. And also Feel Good Friday text. My daughter, Kaylee, just elected as president of the zoo team for 2024.
Nice.
Make sure everyone talks to the zoo team and their bright yellow shirts while visiting the zoo.
Nice.
Congratulations. That's definitely something to feel good and feel proud about.
That'd be such a cool job at that age.
So now we want you to hit up that text line for Text What's Next. We're going to give you 2 choices of songs. We were also talking about friendships today and things to be thankful for. And I know these 2 are great friends and have been for a long time. So Trace Adkins, Blake Shelton songs. Choose between Hillbilly Bone or Hell Yeah, and we'll get it on.
All right, love it. Hell Yeah or Hillbilly Bone. Which song do you want to hear? Text us now at 419-240-1000. We'll play the winner. Coming up next here on K100.
All right, go ahead and put your comments in there. Hillbilly Bone or Hell Yeah. What do you want to hear? My wife just was sent a notification. Your comment may go against our community standards on violence and incitement.
Oh boy.
When she said, I'll fight you, Lynn. And she sent me a screenshot.
You're going to be suspended like for 3 days or something, right? Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
She got a.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Yeah. See, there you go, babe. You go starting fights online. That's what happens to you.
That's too funny.
All right. So we want to hear
Boy,
you.
People really pay attention, don't they?
Yeah.
The powers that be.
They have an algorithm. They have a whole thing that catches these bots that catch those things. Like, if you have these words, fight you, that's
That's hilarious.
oh, that's so funny. All right, here we go. Hillbilly Bone or hell yeah. Let's get it going. I'm going to count these up. Trent Strickland says he doesn't like Bloody Marys. Trenton.
I didn't think I did either because I don't like just tomato juice.
Right, I don't like
But
just
it's kind of amazing how you can zhuzh up a Bloody Mary and that tastes like tomato juice.
That would be another wonderful thing to do, a Bloody Mary. Go around 2 different Bloody Marys.
If we do that, I have a sister who needs to be along with us.
Okay, she's in. She's in. All right, here we go. Hillbilly Bone. I'm going to gather all these up. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hillbilly Bone. Hillbilly Bone. Hell yeah. Ooh, man, this is going to be close.
2 good ones. Those guys always have fun when they're together and they do stew.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, well, hell yeah, I just took a lead.
Which one did?
Hell yeah, I just took a lead.
Really? I actually lied, though. It's actually hell right. But
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think we have a winner over on this side anyway.
wow, look at that's a ton of text. Awesome. People love it. Okay. Hillbilly Bone.
All right, let's see here. Going through. Trenton Strickland said he does not like Bloody Marys.
What?
That's
How do you not like Bloody Marys?
Sriracha vodka and a Bloody Mary is amazing. That would
Ooh,
be
who said
interesting.
that?
That's Larry Lee Marsh.
Larry, my boy, Larry Marsh. Yeah, sriracha is good. I had what did I have? I think I had what is the regular like the ones that are on pizza and what peppers, kind of peppers.
like pepperoncini or
yeah, but what are they made of? Like there's a flavored vodka of that.
okay, not banana pepper.
No, just
But, yeah, like the pepperoncini, like when you get a Papa John's and they have the peppers
what
on the
is that? What
side.
kind
there.
of peppers?
Crushed red peppers.
No.
usually.
It's like pepperoncini. That's what
So
that's what it's called,
Banana
pepperoncini.
No, it's
Mild
not banana
banana-
peppers. It's the
No,
green
it's they're yellow, but they're pepperoncinis.
I'll go with them. The only time I use those are for Mississippi pot roast, but
Goodness.
Oh, that is good.
Down in
That's
Mississippi.
good stuff.
Yeah, but so
Um,
I've had the sriracha vodka. That's good. I think 3 also.
maybe not had a good one. Then everyone I've ever had just tastes like tomato juice. No, if you get it right, if you get it made right,
You
it
gotta have
shouldn't
made
just
with
taste
the-
like plain tomato
yeah,
juice.
You have to get it with the mix.
Yeah.
And then, well, I'll tell you how they make it in Wisconsin. That's why I like it.
If you're gonna make it from regular tomato juice,
K100, it's Lynn and Marco. Thank you for being right here. It's Text What's Next, presented by Super Fitness. We take 2 songs, we put them together. You say what you want to hear. It's a way to get involved with what we're doing.
Hillbilly Bone or hell yeah, hell right. I said hell yeah, hell right.
Hell yeah, hell
Between
right.
Blake and Trace duets, and man, it's close. What do you got over
we
here?
have hell right by 4.
Hell right
over
by
here.
4.
Hmm.
Pretty much tied up here. So we're gonna, I guess, tip the balance with the Facebook choices,
All right.
unless you want to play them both.
I mean, you got in trouble last time. So
I know, but the boss is on vacation.
There you go. Play them both.
There you go. All right, 2
Oh,
from
let's get
Trace and Blake.
K100.
Let's see. Love Bloody Marys. Had a neighbor every weekend bring breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds.
All right, so Wisconsin, there's 2 different ways. There's 2 different ways to make them. So you have whatever the flavor vodka. I recommend bacon flavor vodka. That's good, or the hot pepper. There's 2. Yeah, but so you got that. You got celery salt.
Okay.
You got Worcestershire sauce.
Gotta have the Worcestershire sauce.
Pickle juice.
Yep, that's good.
And then
Can you get away with it just being a pickle spear in there? Or do you got to actually dump the juice in?
It's usually a shot of. This is the way they make it.
Oh, okay.
A shot of pickle
Okay.
juice. Hot sauce, but I use Old Bay hot sauce.
I like a good Old Bay rim
Right,
on
Old
the
Bay rim.
Yeah.
And then you put the mixer in.
Yep.
And then some people do a tad shot of tomato juice. Some people leave that out. And in Wisconsin, they chase it with the beer. And then you shake it, put it in. In Wisconsin, you get cheese, pickle spear, celery, and there's a few different places. There's one that puts a hamburger, chicken breast.
yeah.
It's like a $24 one, but there's
huge.
Normally
it's
it's
a
just
whole
a cheese stick, like a meat stick,
right?
Pickle, spear, and a celery.
So, stalk of celery. You got to have the stalk of celery in it.
Mainly to stir it.
Right.
Yes.
And to kind of soak it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Something to crunch on
But
afterwards.
they're good, man. But I don't mind tomato juice.
Well, let's do a Bloody Mary tour then. We'll have to go around to
We should do Bloody Mary Monday or Bloody Mary mornings on Friday.
Bloody Mary mornings.
So I'll bring in the mix.
Bloody Mary on Fridays.
Yeah.
All right.
You like Bloody Mary?
They're okay. Yeah, I don't mind them. But it's like I have only tried one once in that golf outing that I was in with Chuck because I thought I didn't like him, and it was like, oh, this is not bad.
You don't like hot stuff.
No, I just generally I don't like tomato juice, so I didn't think I would like it. But it was just so much other stuff.
Right,
that
right.
I was surprised. I went, oh, so that's the only.
They make it without tomato juice at all. But it's the mixer will have some of the tomato.
You should try one. I don't like spicy, but that's something that that's a Thanksgiving tradition that we do.
Spice?
We start off with Bloody Marys on Thursday morning.
Nice. Now that I could get behind.
Yeah. I've never had any drinks. I should live a little and try. Yes, Gwen, you should.
Gwen, you need to live a little.
Do we have any Blake sweeps? Do you know? I was trying to look for one.
No, but his country icon.
Okay.
Let's see. I've got Guinness at home, Trenton Strickland. I love a good Guinness.
Easy for you to say. What?
We do.
We got
a guy out there.
Got a guy. I got a guy for this.
We got a guy. We got a guy out there.
We got a guy in the 419.
In just a minute.
We got a guy in the 419 and a guy in the lobby. That's amazing.
Right. Let's see here. Oh, but going back to Rose Hugney said, I'm in Facebook jail for saying stuff I'm restricted for 3 days.
Rose.
And that's going to be my wife. She's going to be joining you there in Facebook jail.
Rose knows.
All right. Are we going back on anytime soon or are we?
I mean, we're doing whatever we want to do.
So, apparently, because the boss is on vacation.
The boss is out, right?
Oh, he's probably watching. Hi, Jer.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. It's supposed to be behind the scenes, but it's not.
Let's see. Okay. No, that's.
You got a guy?
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm going to switch over the banners here because, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to thank KaZooby for sponsoring the 8 o'clock hour, but the 9 o'clock hour, ladies and gentlemen, 9 o'clock hour is upon us now, sponsored by Costa Oil. And we are very, very thankful for Costa Oil. I love getting my oil changed there. That's where I go now. That's where I go to get my oil changed. They do a great job. They don't ever try to upsell you. And here, we even took my wife's fan in there. Check it out. Phone over to you. All right. Welcoming here to the studio, ladies and gentlemen, the owner of Costa Oil, our sponsor for the 9 o'clock hour, Mr. Keith Clonch. Good to see you, sir.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you on the show. I was telling Marco earlier about your story. You are a genuine entrepreneur. You got your hands in all kinds of things, all kinds of things.
And I joke all the time that there are 24 hours in a day, and I find out how to use all of them.
You really do. All right. So let's, for people who have never met you before, let's kind of back things up and talk about how you got started. What was the first thing that you got started with?
Yeah, really the first thing that I got started with was insurance. So I have come from a background in corporate insurance. I've been in insurance since 2004. And left the corporate world to go back into the agency world where you are a business owner. and that gives you a lot of freedom to do other things. So started a large insurance agency around the state of Ohio, and then that morphed into I had a lot of extra time on my hands now as a business owner, and kind of a business that ran itself. And I had an opportunity to partner with Amazon.
So you had this business that was working for you. You're bringing in money. Most people would say this is where I joined the country club and I golf regularly.
At no point did I ever heard somebody that has a business where they have a lot of time on their hands. That actually is the one that caught my ear.
So I do joke that you don't see a lot of insurance agents ever in the office. They're out playing golf and doing things. I am a golfer, but I'm not that good of a golfer.
Oh well, you and Pat.
You beat me to it.
We should go play. But so I'm not that good of a golfer, so I wanted to find other things to do, and I had an opportunity to partner with Amazon here locally, and I'm one of the partners that does delivery. So
Pat was telling me, I'm sorry to interrupt,
no,
but this I had no idea. But Amazon doesn't. So you rent the fleet out to them, I guess.
Yep, essentially. So really, they rent the fleet to us. So the Amazon vans, they're branded. They say Amazon on the side, but Amazon doesn't deliver any of their own packages
and doesn't own them or nothing.
No, they lease them to us, and we go out and deliver. So we have about 125 employees that go out and deliver for packages for Amazon every day.
How many trucks do you have?
So we have 73 trucks.
I said 10. I was like, he's got 10 trucks.
I was like, this guy's covering one neighborhood.
I was off by a few there. 73 trucks.
So how big of a headache is it when stuff's not delivered or so and so's not here?
Yeah, it's the same problem with every business that's out there. It is getting people to come in and work.
And
that's the biggest problem, because we have assigned routes from Amazon every day, and those trucks have to be on the road, and it does take a person to be in them. I can't physically drive two at the same time.
Not currently, but that is probably down the road somewhere.
There might be some self-driving cars and things coming. And even drone delivery at some point, but at this point, it's hard, to get enough people to come to work, especially when you have that many routes per day. But that's essentially how I morphed into the Costa Oil business. We had 73 trucks that they get an oil change about once every 3 weeks.
Oh my God!
Because how much driving they did.
How much driving
that was costing you a fortune.
It was, and it was really the waiting time. So I'd have drivers that would wait in line, or we'd have to drop off a truck, and we couldn't use it. So that's how we got. And I did some research trying to find a local brand that I could own and partner with. And that's how I found Costa Oil. It was new to the marketplace here in Toledo, and I bought the rights to the franchise here locally. And I'm a local business owner. I partner with local businesses. We feature Marathon Oil, another local business, right down the street in Findlay, and use them and partner with them as well. And now we, kind of specialize in the fleets. We have a lot of Amazon vans that come and get oil changes, but they're typically really early in the morning or really late in the day. That leaves a lot of time during the middle of the day that we can offer a lower cost option to the general public or other fleets that might be out there.
So I'm sure you have some kind of a schedule where you don't have 50 Amazon trucks sitting, right? So like you're at 1, you're at 2:30, you're at 11.
Yeah, we try to schedule those. Yeah. We'll typically have 3 to 5 Amazon vans to do per day.
Right.
And then it leaves a lot of the day open to do other things.
Yeah.
And one of the things I really like about the Costa Oil brand and the way we do business is a lot of people don't know about their cars. They don't know about, what's wrong with it. What does it need?
Sure.
I joked with a customer the other day. I'm like, you need some blinker fluid. They're like, oh yeah, absolutely. If I need blinker fluid, make sure it's topped off. And that's the key. People don't know.
No.
And what we do is we top off all fluids. It doesn't matter what fluid it is.
Including blinker fluid.
Including blinker fluid.
We usually start with the blinker fluid.
So we start with the blinker fluid and make sure all their fluids are topped off. We do an oil change, and that's what you come in for. You come in for an oil change. You know it needs it. If we see something wrong, we're going to tell you about it. Most likely it's not something we can fix. We're going to say, hey, we noticed this. You might want to have it checked out at the local shop you might normally use. But we're not there to upsell. And
one of my biggest pet peeves of all of the other ones, which is why it's when he was telling me about it, I'm like, I hate bringing the air filled. Yes, I know it looks dirty. I can vacuum it out later. Stop. Hey, you got this. They're checking the one inside. I'm like, dude, I just want an oil change right now. I'll do all this other stuff later. I love that, I just hate. That's actually one of my biggest pet peeves. It made me almost stop going.
Yeah,
going
and you're
these
coming
places.
this close to the mouse where we need to flush this.
Oh,
so we
yeah,
could do
you
it
need to-
today
yeah, it's
instead
like-
of having you wait and come back.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. I mean, yeah. So
Yeah,
that is all. That's a huge selling point to me.
And that's exactly why we exist for the general public. And again, we want to offer an affordable oil change. I don't need to make millions of dollars doing oil changes here in Toledo. This was a service I needed for my business, and now we can offer that lower cost. And again, something you ask for something, that's what you're going to get when you drive in. And just like you said with the air filters, most air filters don't need replaced.
Right.
They need cleaned. We'll
Right.
clean it. We can clean it for you, put it right back in your car. Doesn't cost you another dime. And those
Yeah, I
are-
always wonder, like, I'll just vacuum it. I mean, it just looks
Yeah.
a little dirty. It's not a big deal. I
Right.
mean, yeah.
Yep, you vacuum them out, you blow them out. We actually use compressed air and just blow them out.
Yeah.
And it works perfectly again. And we do.
Now, at some point, an air filter needs to be swapped out, right?
It does.
let
They do. The amount of air that goes through them, they actually do start to deteriorate over time.
Yeah.
But it's not like every time you get an oil
Right.
change, you need an air filter.
You can get it cleaned out a couple times, and then. But yeah,
So
eventually you need.
You just have one location right now.
Currently, we have one location. We are looking to open a second and third. I'm actually looking at locations now, but we're eventually going to have 10 here locally.
Oh wow! Holy
So
smokes.
that's definitely looking to expand and do some other things. But we're located 4842 Door Street.
Yeah.
And right across the road from the Reynolds Corners Library. We're easy to find. And again, you drive in, quick 10, 15 minutes, get your oil change, and that's all you're going to get.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, there's a huge need for it because I'm telling you, I know I'm not the only one that's like, stop with this. If I need it, I have to have it. Great, but I hate that. But that's crazy. So, what's been harder for you? Do you think that it was the Amazon thing, or is the oil thing, or is it all pretty much just have its own ups and downs?
Each business has its unique ups and downs, but Amazon is by far the hardest. And the reason it's hard is they operate 7 days a week.
Yeah.
360 days a year.
Yeah.
They're closed 5 days. One of them this coming week at Thanksgiving, so we're looking forward to that day off.
Yeah.
But it really is. It's demanding. And it's a people business.
Well, we have a captive audience watching and listening. So you're always looking for drivers, I'm assuming.
We're absolutely looking for drivers. I'm actually recruiting later today. So
especially as we're getting into the holiday season,
yeah,
right?
Yep.
The number of packages pick up.
Yeah. So what do you make, or is there? We'll throw it out there.
Yeah. So the starting wage at our company is called Chief Delivery, and it's named that. I'll tell you why it's Chief Delivery here in a minute. But Chief Delivery, we started off at $18 an hour.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that's awesome.
We work it's full time or part time. It's a set 10-hour in a day shift though. We can't do like 5 hours or 4 hours. It is 10 hours when you go out there. So there's some travel time. But there's an opportunity to earn an extra $3 per hour. So up to $21 an hour based on performance. So you're really your own boss. You get to show up, you load your van, and you're your own boss the rest of the day.
Holy
just
smokes,
out there delivering
that sounds
packages.
awesome. And can you start at different times, or does the day start at 8?
So we start at 9 to about 9:45 in the morning, and it's a 10-hour day. So we go till about 7:30 at night. And our goal is that we're done delivering before it gets dark. And then you get to drive back on the highways in the dark. But every once in a while, we're still out there delivering a little bit in the dark. But it is a set time every day we show up to work. And we definitely have openings this time.
And they
of year
leave the
full-time.
vans at your place and get them at your place.
Yep, and that's one of the neat things too. You don't have any wear and tear in your personal car. If you do Grubhub or any of those things. So this is an opportunity where you drive my van and you make some decent money.
Yeah,
doing
I'm
that.
maybe talking about maybe a little part-time job when I go to the radio.
That's what you need, another side hustle.
Well, I mean, dude, $18 an hour start, that's crazy.
But that is especially if people, if they have the extra time, if they have the, now, do you have the thing where people can ride with the drivers and then they run the packages out to the.
Yeah, so there is an Amazon program that does that. It's not here locally. It's,
Okay.
called their XL program, but that's a 2-person delivery truck.
Yeah.
It's bigger things and like pool tables, really heavy
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
We do just any or packages less than 50 pounds. So it is the driver is the delivery person.
Okay.
So we're not running it. They call it a jumper.
Right. So they just jump out and they deliver it and they jump
Yeah.
back in and then
Usually seasonal. You know what's funny is I had for the first time ever, and I've lived in Seattle where Amazon is local. I mean, where it's big, but it's like 2 weeks ago. I ordered something on Amazon at 8:00 in the morning. I got it that day. I was like, I've never seen. That's crazy to me that it can be that day.
And it's scary to think that they know exactly what you're going to order before you order it too. So it is that close.
It's insane.
Yeah, it probably makes the difference, huh?
Yeah. So you guys have, I guess there's like facilities here or whatever that they.
Yep. So we have what's called a fulfillment center. So the big facility they built over in Rossford is a warehouse that is just filled with product where they see the orders come in, package it in the packaging or box, and then send it over to Reynolds Road where we're located in the old Southwick Mall site. And they then load it up in a delivery van there. So people constantly think they're like, oh, the big warehouse is on Southwick. It's not. We're just like a post office. We're a big empty building that packages come into, and we load vans. But Rossford is where the big warehouse is, and they, like I said, they're reading your mind. They know what you're going to order before
they have all the
schematics. And so the one at Southwick, that's where they're being dropped off there, but they're all in the same area. So you're not driving all over town. You're not zigzag across town. Like I'm over by Westgate. I'm going to be delivering all these things over by Westgate, right?
Yeah. So I delivered a route the other day. I was in 3 neighborhoods. And so all of my deliveries were concentrated in those 3 small neighborhoods, and I delivered 180 packages in those 3 small neighborhoods, and that was my day. So you drive out
into your busy season yet.
Yeah, and we are not. And next week, Black Friday starts early. I think it starts on Monday. So we're really anticipating
Cyber Monday. Yeah.
Some big things going on.
Big volume here. We got a couple questions coming in. Offhand, do you know how much a full synthetic oil changes?
Yep. So our full synthetic oil changes at our location are $79.95.
Okay.
And that includes a spin-on filter. There's some specialty filters out there, but our goal is that you know exactly what you're paying when you come through the door.
Yeah.
And you can absolutely call our location. If you search Costa Oil, our phone number's there. We can tell you exactly what the price will be when you drive in, and that's what you'll pay.
And do you it says do they replace cabin air filters? That's what we were just talking about. Like,
yep.
If it absolutely has to be changed, but they're going to clean it out first.
So you have them, but you don't press people.
Correct. We have them, and if it needs to be replaced, we'll show it to you. Our goal is that we clean it out and save you some money.
Yeah, because I almost said that all the other ones that I know of, they don't even do that. They show you and then they slam it back in when you say I don't need it. They don't even clean it.
AJ Arnold during the time here, he stopped by and he dropped you off a breakfast sandwich. Stopping by to pick up his tickets.
Well, how come he didn't come in? Oh, is that what that is?
Why didn't he come in?
Oh boy.
He's coming in when we have a live stream.
That's true. Okay, so
thank you, man. I was actually just joking around. And
AJ, you're gonna be our first in studio guest. Is that Chicago Post Cafe? Oh my gosh!
Oh, he's got
AJ. You are the man.
Oh my god, he got all of us.
Lynn did come out, which was awesome. AJ, I'm sorry. Here's what we're gonna do, man.
Pat's gonna take you golfing.
I'm gonna take you. Take him golfing right now. AJ, we're gonna get you in here to be one of our first in studio guests. How about that? We'll make it up to you. For driving. Well, he had to come out here to get his tickets anyway, so he had to come out here. But he went the extra mile to bring you a breakfast sandwich because you were
all of us.
Because you were getting hungry. You were getting hangry over there. Okay, this is close to me. Christy Compton Sprague says, "This is close to me, and I need an oil change now." Yeah. It is close to you, Christy. I know where you live, Christy, and it is. It's right around the corner for. Is that really for me?
Oh my gosh! So, you want one? We can give everybody one in here.
I said we need to make sure we pass around these donuts because they're still warm too. They will melt in your mouth.
Warm donuts from Krispy Kreme. Oh my gosh! What is this? Oh, there you go. That's for you.
Well, thank you.
AJ, you are the man. Thank you so much for doing that. That was very, very nice of you.
You are the man.
Very nice of you. Like I said, we'll set you up with something. Hey, how about some donuts for him?
Let's do that.
Okay, AJ, you're gonna get some donuts. I've got your info.
Wixie Bakery. Mm-hmm.
From Wixie Bakery. Go over to Wixie Bakery and you're gonna get your free dozen donuts. We appreciate what you did. But are there any deals? Do you guys offer any deals?
Yeah, we are. We're offering a deal this month, continuing from last month. If you come in with another oil change sticker or say, I normally get my oil change XYZ, we don't care where it comes from. You bring in that sticker and trade it out for us. We'll give you $10 off the oil change.
Oh man. You know what?
Nice.
I always, whenever I go to a new oil change place, I always take my sticker off because I'm like,
do you really?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to, like, I feel like I'm cheating.
I thought it's because you're like 6,000 miles over.
That also that.
You're never gonna have to do that again.
Right, ever again, because I'm not going anywhere else.
And we love the stickers because it's kind of a competition for us. We're like, ooh, we took this team sticker 10 times today. That's a lot of fun.
That red, white, and blue
we don't want to
place. We
name
took it
any,
from
but
them.
do you have one that's a leader in the clubhouse?
We do, and there is a very large corporation that does business here locally, and they're the ones we take the most of because they're the ones that have been around forever.
Yeah.
But that's our goal, is that we want to do business a little bit better, do business locally. And,
it pays.
Now,
which
really fun.
One of the Amazon and the oil, which one do you like better?
I don't say I love any of them better than other. They're like your kids.
Right.
They each one of them is unique, and you love and hate them all at the same time. So.
Yeah, that is true.
I did just got a message here from Dawn Jarrett. She's going to be rushed, and she's not going to be able to use the Walleye tickets.
Oh, that's
but she'd like to give them to somebody else.
All right.
So how do we want to do that? We want to do that on the air? How do you want to handle that?
Well, I would offer them to AJ first.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that.
All right, AJ Arnold. Hey, buddy, how would you like a pair of Walleye tickets?
Come back.
Come back.
But there are events tonight that he won tickets for already.
Oh, that's right. He is going to, and the Walleye game's tonight. He might not be able to do both.
No, but the Christmas could be any day.
Oh, no, the tickets are just tonight.
No, the tickets at Smash.
Oh, that's what he won?
He won that last week. Let's go, I guess, in your...
But we do still have a pair of zoo passes that we could give him.
To AJ?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that.
We were going to give them away on the air, and we haven't.
Oh, let's give those to AJ.
Yeah.
AJ, we're going to give you tickets to the zoo.
Come back.
You can come back.
Come back.
If you want to go tonight, but these are good for the whole life.
They're good anytime.
So you don't have
They're good
to come
anytime. Pebbles wants to be a guest too, and so does Trenton. We'll get you guys all in here. We're talking about that. We do it in that other room.
I told him about the other room Jerry talked about. When you missed our meeting, Len?
Yeah.
Can Pebbles use those Walleye tickets?
Unnecessary. You guys are great, but that is a wheel thing for all the guests on here. AJ, we're hooking you, buddy. Don't worry about it. What can I do for more donuts? Gwen,
Gwen loves donuts.
You're obsessed. Kevin Webb, our one of our other sponsors. He says, great place for an oil change. He gets his oil change there now. But Kevin, you gotta take all your cars in there now.
Spin that wheel
You gotta
for those for more donuts.
the wheel?
Yeah, we've got
The wheel of names?
another dozen for Vixie.
The wheel of donuts?
The wheel of names? Okay. All right, hang on. All right, going with everybody that was already on there. And spinning right now.
Wow, that was quick. You just came right with
AJ, turn around. He said, I can turn around. He's come back around. And it's it's Matt Heckard.
Right.
Matt, congratulations. You're winning donuts to Wixie Bakery. There we go. Good job, Matt. He's still on. He jumped back on here, so I'll get his information as well. Rose Hugney says, I'm coming to Costa Oil very soon.
Rose
Good.
knows.
Way to go, Rose. That's
Rose, we look
very
forward to
good. You're
seeing
not
you.
going to be disappointed. Gwen Hartford says, I'm going there as soon as I need an oil change. Good. There we go. I'm glad you guys are doing this. Let's see. Don Jarrett. I work for UPS and used to have to drive to get there. Not sure about that.
I'll tell him you to bring AJ in when he comes back.
Yeah.
I'll take There we go. Spin the wheel for the Walleye tickets. Well, I don't know if we're allowed to give away the Walleye tickets on Facebook Friday Live. That's a radio thing. I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But we got tons of people just giving all kinds of take my name off the wheel if you're going for the Walleye game. All right. Well, Sierra, you didn't win it anyway. I have a zoo pass, so
Sierra's sweet.
You know who else is sweet? Danielle Nicole.
Oh, come on.
And let's see. Same here, Danielle. Good. You know what? Even if you have a zoo pass, you win tickets to the zoo, you can still take somebody maybe who doesn't have a zoo pass. So hold on to the tickets. You can use them anytime. Just hold on to them. And then when you go somewhere, Christy Sprague says, I'll be in for an oil change within a few days. That's good.
Look at that.
Excellent.
I couldn't get a
So
okay.
is there anything? So you've had 2 successful businesses. Are we going for 3 or?
Yeah, so I actually have 10 total businesses.
Oh my God.
That's why I said I use. I'm not going for 24 because I can't spend an hour each one per day.
Yeah.
But the one thing, and I mentioned the name of our delivery company is called Chief Delivery.
Right.
So I'm actually a local fire chief as well. So.
Oh my gosh, you do utilize every hour.
When do you sleep?
Hours.
Well, I slept a couple hours last night, and we had a couple of fire calls in the middle of the night as well. So sometimes they wake you up too.
What community do you serve?
I am the fire chief at Richfield Township out in Berkey, so
Oh
just
my
west of Sylvania. And we actually have a neat event tonight for anybody who's ever been to a feather party.
Oh, fun!
We have a feather party out there.
What-
tonight.
Oh, I've been to a
feather
feather party.
I've never-
You
well, I don't
guys do
think he's
that?
talking about the same thing.
Wait, you guys do that? You guys are down like that?
Not probably the same thing.
What's
Give
what's
me
a
the
feather party?
G-rated version.
Yeah, so the feather party is actually a fundraiser, and it comes from back when it used to happen. They would have live turkeys, and they would you would win a turkey, and you'd actually have to go defeather it.
Right.
And after you would win it, now we have frozen turkey, so it's
Okay.
not that big of a thing. We still call it a feather party.
Okay.
And it's an opportunity for the fire department to raise some money. It's
Nice.
a big money maker for.
So
the
it's
fire
a big
department.
dinner or something.
Trent Strickland, one of our followers here, is a volunteer firefighter
Oh,
as well.
Okay.
And you know Nick Miko.
I
We
do.
talked about that.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about that. Nick Miko from Midwest Liquidation is volunteer
Okay.
firefighter out in the same area as you.
No, I think he's actually in the Maumee area.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, again, so we have our hands in a little bit of everything. So I run into a lot of different people. So whether it be Nick at Midwest Liquidation or people in the fire service, it's a neat opportunity. And that's what my original career was. I was a full-time firefighter and got into the insurance business that way.
Yeah.
Because you see people who don't have insurance, their house burns down and those type of things.
Trent Strickland does that firefighter and EMT down in North Baltimore.
Wow.
Carol Roscoe says love feather parties. Yeah, but Carol, you're talking about the feather parties that I'm talking about.
He saw you at the last one. All right. So what else? I'm fascinated. So because I've been reading a lot of books about entrepreneurship.
I'm fascinated with these donuts.
I'm sure you are. And about 10 streams of income. That's how you become a millionaire. That's one of the books I'm reading. So what is there anything else you can share?
It is one opportunity just seems to roll into another for you. You recognize it and you create, and that's really something.
Yeah, it does. And that's one of the things. And Marco, I know you're reading the book, multiple streams of income. And it really is. It's how do you tie the businesses that you have together?
Right.
That's what every business I have is tied together in some form or fashion. I started the oil change business because I had a need in one of my other businesses. We have a liquidation business here locally. So we sell items by the pallet. So we bring truckloads of merchandise in.
And I'm sure that comes from Amazon.
It comes from Amazon and some different
I would love
vendors.
to have lunch with you one time. I'd love to spend a few hours with you. I mean, you probably don't have any today, but I mean, dude, that you're doing it right. That's cool. Those things I've seen. There's a lot of YouTube videos, and I'm always scared because what people may not know is like whenever you send some back from Amazon, they just put in. They don't even look at it. They don't care. It could be brand. You could have not liked the color, and you send it back, and now it's you can buy these pallets. These guys are buying these pallets. There are YouTube videos everywhere, and you could buy a pallet. Some of them are $800, some are $1,000, whatever. But I don't want to give away your business model. But and then they just sell them. They sell the stuff out of the pallet. And these pallets can have computers, monitors.
Wow.
Oh, it's insane.
True?
Yeah, we bring them. We load them off the truck. They come wrapped and shrink wrapped from Amazon or another one of the other vendors that we use. Like we had some Walmarts, we had some Targets, all kinds of different things, but they come fully wrapped.
Yeah.
The way they come off the truck is the way we sell them. We don't look at them.
You don't look in there. Yeah.
So it's the customers come through the door and
It's
they
like
get
a surprise.
It's like
like Christmas morning.
It is.
Right?
And it's funny. We actually
Like
have
Storage Wars.
customers coming in
Yeah,
and
a
buying
little bit.
pallets as like a white elephant gift. Like, people normally bring their own white elephant gifts. Like, oh, I could buy a pallet going with a group.
Right.
And now we're just gonna unwrap them and see what we get.
I want to do
So
that.
it's a
Pretty
neat,
cool.
It's a neat concept as well.
Especially when you hit the jackpot. Have you heard any stories of somebody that got like a $5,000 computer or something?
Yeah,
or-
so it's funny. We have a lot of businesses that come in and purchase like resale shops. So my son, who is 15, he actually started his own little liquidation business and bought a couple
awesome.
pallets.
I wonder where he gets it from.
Yeah, exactly.
But he bought a couple pallets, and we had a vendor, and it was an online shopping network, and he bought a couple pallets of that, and he ended up with 8 Dooney and Burke purses. So he bought a pallet for $400 and had 8 purses that were each worth $800.
Oh my gosh.
So he
wow.
made a significant profit on that particular pallet.
That is
And
so awesome.
So you find all kinds of neat little things. I bought a pallet that had a generator on it. And I use it for tailgating now. So there's all kinds of things you can find.
Now, so can people buy pallets from you?
They can.
Yeah.
So we're located over by the airport. Our business model there is called the open box pallet liquidation.
Oh, nice.
So it's open box. It gets returned to one of the retailers for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It could be damaged. It could be brand new. But it comes on a pallet.
That is so, dude. I could do an entire show on all that stuff. Are the prices vary, or is it one price per pallet, or?
So they do vary. We try to be in the ballpark of what we think the value of the pallet is. We try to be about 10 to 15% of that. So of that value. So it gives the person buying it an opportunity to resell or find some treasures,
Right.
and get things fairly cheap.
That is awesome. We should buy a
How
pallet.
often does that happen?
We're open right now. We're open Thursday,
Might have a
Friday,
new pallet
Saturday.
buyer over here.
I'm telling you, I'm really intrigued.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
We
dude.
should do one.
We should do one. I mean, we don't have to.
It's a fun place to walk around, just
So
look
again,
too.
when?
So we're open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Again, we have a Facebook. It's funny we're on Facebook live today, but we have a Facebook site. If you search Open Box Northwest Ohio or Toledo, we pop right up, and we're located over by the Toledo Express Airport. We're right behind it.
Now we make a joke about it, but your son, obviously being a dad, teaching him to be an entrepreneur, I think is probably the most valuable thing you could teach a child, because I mean these days they don't teach you anything in school that you need in real life.
Right.
So is that something that you?
It's a little cynical.
I mean, that
Nothing.
I
Not a
mean,
thing.
they don't teach you a lot for real life. Like I remember in like in 8th grade, I'm like, is this like algebra? And when I pump gas, am I going to need out? Now I know there's stuff that you're going to be out there that you'll probably need the basis for that. I mean, you can't be an idiot, but I mean, not real life stuff. Like, how do you balance your checkbook? Hey, why shouldn't I take on a bunch of debt? Or what's the thing stuff that you need right when you get out of high school, when you're starting your life out? So is that something that you like really press upon your kids? Or
It is, and that's both my kids see me work a lot. And there are times that I missed out on a lot, but I also was able to provide a lot of things that they wouldn't have been able to have if they didn't work a lot. So they see that work ethic, and that's the biggest thing you can instill in any kid is how to work. Both of my kids have part-time jobs that they go out and work after school, and it's an opportunity to be able to teach them. And they both are very ambitious in what they want to do. So it's neat to be able to show them and help build that in their character as they're going. And we joke all the time. I started a stock trading account with my son when I think he was 7. So back before you could even get a stock trading account, he had one that I just funded, and he was basically learning how to day trade. And it's how do you teach kids these things that are real life things that you need to know, that you're right, that they don't necessarily teach in school, and they're getting better about that. And it's kind of like, how do you go back to the trade schools? These things are starting to come back because not everybody can go to college. Not everybody's meant to go to college.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you find these things that people need to do? Because, and we've had that discussion with my son. I'm like, he goes, I want to be in business. I'm like, well, what kind of business do you want to do? He goes, I don't know, business.
Right.
So
it's a little vague.
Business.
But it is, do you want to learn a trade and own an electrician, company? Do you want to be a plumber? Do you want to do these things? Because you can come out of high school, go be an apprentice and go to a trade school and make really good money.
Oh, yeah.
And be a business owner doing those things. You don't have to be
rack up 60 grand in debt to go work for somebody else where you're never going to pay that off.
Yeah.
Right.
You can get to where you want to be much faster.
Yeah.
By learning how to do things. And I try to instill in my kids early. And I say all the time that I learned everything I really needed to know being a firefighter, because we had to know a little bit about a lot of things. Unfortunately, my dad was not very handy growing up. I went at 18 and was a fireman, and I learned how to look at a junction box and figure out how to wire electric, or how does plumbing work, and we fixed toilets in the firehouse. Those are all things that you can learn on the job at some neat things like that.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So Amazon, oil change, and then the open box, which has sparked Lynn's curiosity.
Fire chief.
And a fire chief. That's all. So what else?
And you made time to be with us this morning.
I know, this is crazy. I feel like it's just some free education for people watching this.
Yeah. Don't forget father. That takes a little time too.
Yeah. That does. So the father thing is, I'm making a lot more time for that right now. So we're at the time where they're getting ready.
How old are your kids?
They're both in high school.
Two
so
boys?
I have a daughter who's a senior. She's applying to colleges now. and my son is a sophomore. So trying to spend a lot of time with them before they make us empty nesters, and trying to figure that
Right.
out. But yeah, it is. It's how do we do a lot of different things. But you're right. I do a lot of different things, and everything from I actually do business consulting. I have a firm that does business consulting.
Of course
now.
you do.
So how do you
I
make
have this.
how do you make other business owners better business owners?
Yeah.
And I got my MBA through the Ohio State University. And
Oh
funny,
boy, here we go. Now we might have just halved our audience.
Bruh,
here.
oh no, yeah, there we go. The Ohio State University. Hang on, we're gonna throw up this picture. The boys going to school. There they are.
All right, hold that.
Those
thought.
are my two.
nice.
Hold that thought.
My two boys. I got two girls too. Now you can eat.
That is Dan and Shay here on K100, Toledo's country music station. Lynn and Marco on a Feel Good Friday Facebook Live. Right now, we're live on Facebook and having a good time discussing lots of things. If you're missing it, you can always catch us, especially if you're in the office and you can't really have a radio in there. It's good to pop up the Facebook page and join us every Friday live. Pat McCarty, guy in the 419, hooking that up. And we've got some great stuff here on the radio. We didn't forget about you there.
We have got a great concert flyer that we are offering up right now. You want to do something really special for New Year's Eve in 2024? How about a trip to meet Parker McCollum, Texas, Fort Worth? He's going to be playing a huge Coliseum there, and you could be there for part of this.
Oh, Dickies Arena in Fort Worth. I mean, you got the airfare. You've got the tickets to the show. You've got 2-night hotel stay. And by the way, we wouldn't fly you all the way to Texas to not hang out with Parker McCollum for a while before he goes on stage. You'll be a VIP back there.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
That's so cool. You just need the keyword, and you got to text it to 95819. 95819 is what you text.
All right, and the keyword this morning, down, DOWN. Just text it to 95819. You are in for a chance to win.
K100. All right, sorry. All right.
All right.
It's silly radio, always getting in the way.
That's right.
Well, especially on Friday, it's doing two different things at once. It's good. So
Well, we went in there. We took the wife's car into Costa Oil. Here it was. Check this. It was like,
I'm not saying that. I'm just asking you if I was going to check it out. If you did, I do. Yeah, I do. I do a number of podcasts, but that's pretty good.
So for anybody that's tuning in, we're sitting in here in the studio with Keith Clonch. He's the owner of Costa Oil here in Toledo, and you do a couple other things too. Besides that, if you've been watching, you know just how busy he is. Amazon 73 trucks. 73 trucks. That's unbelievable. You're a fire chief. You are you own pallets. You own an insurance company, and you're a dad, and all this stuff. So
don't forget the business consulting.
And business consulting. So just
That's
absolutely
only
incredible.
6 of the 10, I think.
Right.
So
And we do some auto repair, and I have a car dealership and some things.
And I swear he looks really familiar. Like I've dealt with him in some capacity.
I
somewhere
mean, how
along the
could
way,
you
and I'm
not?
sure which it is.
I think everyone in Toledo has
Yes.
somehow dealt
Yes.
with it.
That's what I would like to be known by everyone in Toledo.
Well, you're on your way, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's funny.
So this is great. This is great. So if you have a question for Keith and all the things that he does, make sure that you ask now, because this is the time to do it. How long do we have before we go back on?
Well, a couple songs. 8
Couple
minutes.
songs?
Yeah,
6-7 minutes.
7 minutes.
6-7 minutes. All right. Well, then you know what I think it's time for, guys?
No.
Do you know what I think it's time for?
Trivia.
It is time for the Glenn and Marco Trivia Showdown.
Not the showdown trivia.
All right. As everybody knows, I do trivia around town. I'll be out at Mail Pouch in Swanton at 7 o'clock on Mondays. Tuesdays, it's out at Frogtown Johnny's starting at 9, and Thursdays at Pavlov's Brewing. So every Friday, well, most Fridays, we do trivia with Lynn and Marco here,
Thanks.
and whoever is our in studio guest today, Mr. Keith Clonch. You get to if you can answer before them, you can steal the points away from them. But here we go. That we're just gonna stick with general knowledge. They don't like to do, or should we do a Disney trivia? How would you two do a Disney trivia?
I don't know. There's old Disney, there's old school Disney, and there's new Disney.
Do we want to try Disney?
Okay.
As a category?
As a category.
Sure.
All right. Well, today then we are doing Disney trivia.
Oh, so it's nothing but Disney.
Correct.
Trivia. I thought we were just going to do this as just one of the categories.
No. All right. You ready for this? Here it is. It's all Disney.
All right.
All right, here we go. Which Disney movie is based off of Shakespeare's Hamlet?
Beauty and the Beast.
Incorrect.
I don't know.
Got an answer for that one?
I've got nothing.
It's The Lion King.
Oh, of course.
The king's brother kills him, and then the
that's
son
like one of my
leaves,
favorites. Okay.
and he meets his
Can we change categories?
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern as Timon and Pumbaa. All right. The actor who voiced Olaf in the movie Frozen can also be seen in which other Disney movie?
Yeah, can we change categories?
Oh my goodness! Wow, I mean, we might have to. Yeah, there's a lot with Disney. Okay, all right. Lynn and Marco can't do Disney.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I've been Lynn and Marco. I'm just patiently sitting here.
You and not having answered either question correctly.
How about this? Tell me this. We'll just do general, but I do want to start this one. Ready? You got to tell me this is a crude synopsis. So you got to tell me the name of the movie based on this crude synopsis. Ready?
Disney movie?
Yep. Sideshow freak discovers supernatural talent after a night of binge drinking.
Dumbo.
Yes. Good job.
All right.
All right. How about this one? This crude synopsis. British woman uses witchcraft to fight Nazis.
101 Dalmatians.
Where?
Are there Nazis in what?
Well, it takes place in New York.
I know,
first of
but
all.
it's a lot of backstory that you missed.
British woman uses witchcraft to fight Nazis.
I have no
it's an
idea.
older one.
That's why.
And
I
it's
didn't
live
know.
action. Sort of.
Bed knobs and broomsticks.
It is Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
After 17 hints, ladies and
With
gentlemen.
Angela Lansbury.
17 hints, and she gets it
All
right.
right, here we go. We'll move into more general knowledge. What U.S. state is home to no documented snakes? What is the only U.S. state that is documented to not have any snakes in it?
Alaska?
It is Alaska.
Very good.
In the movie The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, what magical country does the White Witch put a spell on so that it is always winter but never Christmas?
Narnia.
No.
Narnia.
I was
Very
gonna
good.
say that, but I don't.
What's the capital of Canada?
Winnipeg.
Incorrect.
Toronto.
No.
You can just keep guessing. It's isn't it like Sault Ste. Marie? It's some weird one. No.
It's
In
Ottawa.
Michigan.
It's not.
It's
is it?
Ottawa.
It's Sault Ste.
Ottawa, Michigan.
Ottawa. Ottawa Hills.
Ottawa, Michigan. Arguably the second most popular in the world after soccer, what sport has defensive positions named gully, silly mid-off, and deep mid-wicket?
Cricket.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, there we go. Which planet is closest to Earth?
Mars.
Incorrect. We would think, but it's not.
Is it
Venus.
Mercury?
It's Venus.
Ah.
Venus is closest to Earth. Where are the Spanish Steps located?
Well, I would say Spain, but
I was there.
You were there?
I was there.
Mexico.
Oh, where is it?
Italy.
It is in Rome, Italy.
Oh, nice.
That's very nice. You have time to travel too? Man.
Jeez. I'm
That's
the
why I
wrong.
said, trying to be more of a dad. We took the kids on a really cool adventure this past summer.
That
Oh,
is very
nice.
cool.
Chuck Norris, Ronald Reagan, and Morgan Freeman all served in which branch of the military?
Army.
Incorrect.
Wasn't he? He was a ranger.
It was a
In
TV
the
show.
movies.
No, not Texas Ranger. He
It
was
was
an
a
Army
TV
Ranger. I
He
thought
was-
Chuck Norris was an Army Ranger.
It's the Air Force. He's in the Air Force.
Huh. I thought he was an Army Ranger. Not Texas Ranger. No, that's a,
Yeah.
You guys are-
whatever.
both
Wasn't
of you
real.
actually
That
said
wasn't real, Marco.
Army Ranger.
A large portion of what 2001 Jan Martel novel features the title character stranded in a lifeboat after a shipwreck with a Bengal tiger named Richard Parker.
No, I know that, but
I can picture it.
yeah.
No? Life of Pi.
Yes.
Life of Pi.
What is the largest airport in the United States?
I am going to go with.
Is it by size or volume?
Size.
So you're talking about the one we hated, and I'm almost going that direction, but instead I'm going to, because they make everything big in Texas, I'm going to say Dallas-Fort Worth.
Okay, that is incorrect.
Oh.
You're talking about the largest square mileage?
Yeah.
Oh, I would say Colorado.
There's probably more than one airport in Colorado, right?
You're thinking probably Denver.
Yeah, of course he is. If that's the right answer, that's exactly what he was thinking.
Yes, Denver International Airport is the largest.
Come on, dude. You think I was thinking of Little Rock, Colorado?
What is the name of the third book in the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer?
Twilight?
Don't act like you haven't read the books, Marco.
I have never
read
the books or seen the
at
movie.
least 4 times
My
each.
daughters would kill me for not knowing this. I don't know how.
I've never even seen a book.
Eclipse is the name of the book. Hawk Girl, Captain Atom, and Black Canary were all members at one point of which superhero team?
Say it again.
Hawk Girl, Captain Atom, and Black Canary were all members at one point of which superhero team?
Something that can fly. I don't know.
Something that can fly.
I don't know my superhero.
Lynn's extent of superhero knowledge right
pretty
there.
much.
Something that can fly. That doesn't even fit into the context of the question.
That's actually not even the correct. Yeah. Justice League?
It is the Justice League. Yes.
And they can't fly.
Something that can fly. People who work out will know what a HIIT workout is. But what does HIIT stand for? HIIT. If you're doing a HIIT workout.
High intensity something.
Yeah, you got the first two.
Hold on.
It's like right there.
It is. Yeah,
High
go ahead.
intensity training.
Well, you got
That's
the
the
you got the
last
T,
one.
but what's the
High intensity instructive training.
interval?
Interval
Training.
Oh.
At the conclusion of the 1835 literary fairy tale, a small object is placed in a museum because of its critical role in finding a suitable princess to marry a prince. What is this object placed under dozens of mattresses earlier in the tale?
A pea.
A pea. Very good.
I don't even know what is that from.
The Princess and the Pea.
Princess and the Pea.
Oh,
To see
well.
if she's really a princess.
Right.
And
In Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, who is the first kid that the Oompa Loompas sing about?
Veruca. No.
Nope.
It's the girl that turns
Dead
into
air.
a blueberry.
Dead air.
Oh boy.
No,
Oh,
that's Veruca.
Nope.
No, that's not.
Augustus Gloop.
Augustus. All right, hang on. K100. It's Lynn and Marco. It is a great feel-good Friday. Man, I love it. We are right here hanging out doing Friday Facebook Live with Pat McCarty. Man, the day is flying by, actually.
I know. And we had somebody feeling good about winning tickets from us earlier. And now she says she can't use her hockey tickets for tonight. Dawn Jarrett says,
What?
I was so grateful and thank you. It was going to be so much fun, but she cannot attend, which means they become available again.
Well, what are we going to do about that?
I guess we take caller number 10.
All right. We'll take caller 10 right now. 419-240-1000. If you can get, here's the
can
caveat.
go.
You have to be able to go to the game tonight, which means you have to be able to come to the radio station today.
By 4 o'clock.
By 4 o'clock. So let's clear the lines because I know a lot of people just started calling. So again, if you can go to the game tonight, you can make it to the radio station before 4. We'll set you up, caller number 10 here, and get your tickets at 419-240-1000. That's the end of our show. Thank you very much to everybody who helped us out here today. We appreciate you being right here. And special thanks to Pat McCarty, guy in the 419, for coming in and spending time with us each and every Friday. And I know we've had a special guest we haven't been able to put on the air here, Pat, but who did you bring in here today?
Oh, Keith Clonch, the owner of Costa Oil here in Toledo. And he's our sponsor in the 9 o'clock hour today. But Keith, it's been great having you in here.
It's been wonderful meeting you, and you're so interesting. You've got so many things that you're involved in. It's really a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for being. You'll have to come back.
Yeah, thank you for the invite. It's really neat to see behind the scenes in here too, and really how it's done. So appreciate you guys.
Well, you have to definitely come back. In case you don't know, you probably have had one of his business. He's got 73 businesses. And
I would encourage people to go back and replay starting at the 9 o'clock hour to replay and watch his interview in here because it really is. I mean, the things that you've done. I mean, it's inspiring to anybody that wants to be a business owner.
If you're an entrepreneur, you should, and you have, I'm sure you have a little thing going on where you talk to businesses so people can get in touch with you to help them out. Sure.
Absolutely.
All right, Pat, I don't know if you're ready for this, but it is the time now to give us one last laugh.
Your last laugh of the day is brought to you by J. Foster Jewelers. I hope it's better than the last two stinkers I've had.
Oh my gosh. All you have to do is breathe on the microphone and it'll be better than what we've not. I'm just kidding.
I had a really good one for.
Oh, did you? Did you have a really good one all of a sudden? Well, you can do it. It didn't look like Pat's ready.
So. Oh, I do. No, I do. I have it. And it's, it's not so much about it. It's not so much a joke as much as it is about puns, because I like puns, especially puns about parts of the eye. The cornea, the better.
Oh my God, that's a Lynn joke.
I know how you feel.
Now you know how
the cornea, the better. That's great. I love it.
Oh, actually, you want to hear the one I was going to tell?
Yeah.
What sound does a space turkey make?
I don't know.
Hubble, hubble, hubble.
That's actually the best one.
Wow. Save that for next week.
That's actually the best one of the last 3 days. So.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, you got to definitely save that
K100
one.
your caller 1, try back. K100 caller 2, dial again. K100 caller 3, try back. K100 caller 4, try again. K100 caller 5, try back. K100 your caller 6, dial again. K100 caller 7, try back. K100 your caller 8, try again. K100. I'm so sorry, your caller number 9.
Oh man.
Good morning, K100. Who's this?
Larry?
Can you go to the hockey game tonight?
Yes, I can.
Can you get to the radio station by 4 to pick up tickets?
Yes, I can.
Well,
can you scream real loud at the arena tonight?
Yes, I will.
Your caller 10. Congratulations.
You got 2 tickets to the game.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Who are you taking?
Anna.
All right. Well, I don't know if that's your wife or your girlfriend, but congratulations. And we appreciate you listening to us, man.
Thank you.
Hold on a minute, please.
All right. Well, while they're getting Larry's information, I'm going to show you when I went to Costa Oil, got the truck changed. Here it is. No upselling, low cost, in and out the door, very professional. Costa Oil is where you want to go to get your oil change. You're in a hurry, go to them, no hassles. I can't rave enough about it. This place is amazing. So, yeah, it's a good, and I love that there are so many followers on here that are saying that, hey, this is where they're going to go with their oil change now.
It's all about getting the word out.
It really is. I mean, that's what I was saying, is that you have to have your oil changed. You have to. If you drive a car, you have to have your oil changed. If you delay it, it's going to, when you have done regularly, it's going to prolong the life of your car. Right.
Absolutely. And that's the number one thing you can do to prolong the life of your car.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we drink water to clean our system.
Yeah.
Your car drinks the oil.
Now, I know all cars are different, but let me just try to dispel a myth here. Is it absolutely necessary to do it every 3,000 miles? Is that or is that just sort of a general rule?
So that's the general rule of the old style oil. If you're using true regular oil, that's every 3,000 miles, because it does break down a lot faster. If you're using a semi-synthetic blend or a full synthetic, it actually does last longer. And I encourage people to follow the manufacturer's recommendations. A lot of newer cars are coming out saying use full synthetic and it can go 7,500 miles. We are really telling people probably shouldn't go above 5.
Right.
And really, the 5 is where the oil does start to break down. But the full synthetic can last up to 7,500 is typically where you'll see it.
Now, can an older car do synthetic, or is there some cars that just can't do synthetic?
Every car can do synthetic
Okay.
now, so you can get a little bit more life out of the
Right,
oil
yeah.
by using that full
So
synthetic.
it's a little bit more when you get it, but it lasts longer.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Well, Larry Lee Marsh was the winner of the tickets.
Nice.
He's the one. He's on here.
All right, we got a Facebook.
We got a Facebook follower that won.
Nice.
Good job, Mr. Marsh. I love it. I love seeing these guys win. So that's great. Oh, Sierra Rose Evans once said he said Anna, and I knew it was him. I'm not sure, Danielle, what you're saying there. Sometimes people make comments, and I'm not really sure.
Well,
what
it's probably
they're...
from like 20 minutes ago.
Well,
Yeah.
Larry said he's taking Anna.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so say it again now that we have
Sierra
reference.
Rose Evans once he said Anna, I knew it was him.
Oh, now see?
There we go.
See,
Now
we
it makes
put it
sense. Put it in context. He's taking Anna. Anna Sykes. All right,
wow.
there we
So
go.
a couple of our Facebook
Yeah,
people.
I love it.
Me too.
I love it. So, well, thanks to everybody that's been tuning in today.
Yes.
Keith, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks
Love
for
having
us.
you in here.
And just a little thing for our Facebook Live
Yeah.
followers this morning too. Watch and become a follower of our Facebook site,
Yeah.
Costa Oil Toledo. We are going to be having a Black Friday special for Friday and Saturday this coming week. It's going to be 50% off.
Whoa!
Half off.
So if you need an oil change this week, Friday and Saturday,
Friday and
this week, come
Saturday
in,
is
it's
time
gonna
to
Well,
be
we
go.
had like
half
4
off,
people
so.
say this week they needed
Yeah,
one.
exactly. All right. Well, there you go, guys. 50% off oil change this Friday and Saturday over at Costa Oil. They're located right on, well, you can see the address down here on the ticker below, but they're located right on Reynolds Road, directly across from the Reynolds Corner Library. So right there.
So this, you're talking today and tomorrow.
No,
This-
next week.
Next week.
Black Friday.
Yep,
Okay.
Black Friday. So day after Thanksgiving and that Saturday. So there you go. That's the time to go out and get your oil changed
Amen.
next week. Go ahead and make sure you follow them on Facebook so that you can be reminded of that. Danielle says, I need an oil change like yesterday. Well, maybe you should go get it then. Or wait 1 week and then you'll
But don't
Or
drive
not
your
wait
car.
1 week,
Just
just
walk
go get it
everywhere.
walk
for a week.
everywhere. There you go. But Keith, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for
Yeah.
being a sponsor on the show. We really appreciate that.
And thank you for the donuts.
And thanks for
Yeah,
the donuts.
absolutely.
Really, special shout out to AJ Arnold. Thanks for bringing in the
Yes,
the
AJ.
breakfast sandwiches for us today,
Full.
You're the
Mr.
man.
VIP there. And we've got to thank everybody. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you at 8 o'clock next Friday for a special Thanksgiving Day episode. There we go.
Larry, can you
8
go to
o'clock.
the
Thanks, guys.
hockey game
Thanks, guys.
tonight?
Thanks for watching.